much better. Thought that I'd be weak without you, but I'm stronger. Thought that I'd be broke without you, but I'm richer. Thought that I'd be sad without you, I laugh harder. Thought I wouldn't grow without you, now I'm wiser. I'd be helpless without you, but I'm smarter. Thought that I'd be stressed without you, but I'm chilling. Thought I wouldn't sell without you, sold 9 million. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. Thought I couldn't breathe without you, I'm in heaven. Thought I couldn't see without you, perfect vision. Thought I couldn't last without you, but I'm lasting. Thought that I would die without you, but I'm living. Thought that I would fail without you, but I'm on time. Should be over now, but it won't stop. Thought that I would self-destruct, but I'm still here. Even in my years to come, I'm gonna be here. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. Wishing you the best, pray that you are blessed. Much success, no stress, and lots of happiness. Not gonna blast you on the radio, not gonna lie to your family, no. Not gonna hate you in the magazine, not gonna compromise, not gonna diss you on the internet. No mama taught me better than that. I'm better than that. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving. I'm a survivor. After all of the darkness and sadness, sun comes happiness. If I'm surrounded by positive things, I can't prosperity. I'm a survivor, I'm a survivor. things never seem to change, and every day I stay the same. Moonlight swelling through the trees, it never seems to wane. Sometimes I feel like I'm a silhouette, like my imitation leads me towards regret. Sometimes I wish that we had never met. I'm faking every step, stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. Disconnected, out of mind, I'm unaffected by the times. Misdirect me on a dime, break me with something slight. Born in a compromise, raised on white lies. They say the road to hell is paved with gold. At 25 I feel content with caution, dodging my halo, dodging my halo, dodging my halo. You're stealing all the breath out of my lungs. Got me in the dark speaking in tongues. Tell me, when did this stop being fun? We're undone and uncomfortably numb. Stealing all the breath.
Well, good evening and welcome to Potters Pregame. Mark the Phantom Low here with you, along with the great Stones McCoy, Evan on the controls as always. And Stones, we missed you last game, and may I say, first of all, the highest margin of victory in Potters history, 26-0.
All right.
I think we had our most viewers of any game so far, and we had a real rock star up here. So you missed a lot, brother.
A heck of a day to not
It
be
was.
here. Huh? Man, that was, first of all, the interview that you did with Evanescence star Tim, and
Tim McCord.
McCord, thank you. I couldn't remember his last
Yeah,
name.
great guy.
Tremendous interview, and the fact that he got to call a home run.
Carson Moore's home run.
Like that's pretty special. But it wasn't better than the actual game.
No.
To see 26 runs put up by the Potters in a 9-inning affair, the way
Yes.
they did it with pitching and tremendous hitting, I just that was a game to be remembered.
You mentioned pitching. Justin Santiago was the winning pitcher, went 4 innings, gave up a hit, and struck out 5. He'll be our guest on the third inning guest today. So
Oh, wow.
we'll talk to
Okay.
Justin about where he's at. I think he's in the portal, so we'll talk to him about his college career so far. So that's something to look forward to. But Stones, really, we said this last year as far as the fans out here and everything. But we just had a kid who's literally 2 feet tall throughout the first pitch and made it all the way 60 feet 6 inches.
Number 15 for whatever squad
my
that
goodness.
is, just hurled a 60-foot 6-inch
I'm
strike.
sorry to interrupt the whole show, but, man, that was amazing.
That's
The
impressive.
crowd went wild, and that's what I wanted to talk about, the crowd. I came up here a couple of minutes ago. There are people lined out to the street still.
Oh,
What's going
absolutely.
on here in Lincoln, my friend?
I think there's a few things going on here
Yes.
tonight. I believe it may be Lincoln night as far as I'm concerned.
Yes,
okay?
Lincoln High night for sure.
Yeah, but let's just incorporate the entire city of Lincoln.
We
It's
can do that.
Lincoln night. You got the Lincoln High School cheerleading squad out here right now with the 50-50 raffle. We
that's
got
right.
a couple behind us right now. You've got it looks like are those Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts?
We got scouts all over
Man
the place.
Scouts?
Man Scouts.
They're going to be presenting the colors tonight. I mean, there's just group after group after group.
Okay, but,
And they can't wait to get in to see this game.
but is Zeus, the fighting zebra, going to be here?
Ooh,
The mascot. I haven't seen him yet.
I have not yet seen him yet. I don't think he will. You know
He
why?
always makes an appearance out here every
he
summer.
he does, but you know when he makes his appearance? For Piper's
For
birthday.
Piper's birthday.
So,
Yeah, that's a
you
great
know,
point. Yeah.
that's what it is.
So a lot of exciting Teacher Appreciation Night
Teacher
also tonight.
Appreciation Night.
So a lot going on and a lot of people coming out here. And as we said, we had a big game coming out on Wednesday. We've got the Chico Lone Wolves of the competition today and tomorrow. And then the South Bay Storm will come back on Sunday for this one. But Stones, you mentioned it, and you said this on the show a couple of games ago. You talked about the hitting from 1 to 9 for the Potters. It manifested itself so much in the Wednesday game because I think everybody who played got at least one hit, and most of them got 2 or 3.
Absolutely. I mean, again, this is a team that's a contact team. They're not overly aggressive, but they're up there to hit. look for contact, and good contact, putting the ball in play, it's going to produce positive results. Now, it's baseball, right? So most of the time you're 1 for 3,
Yeah.
1 for 4, right there in that 250. You know what? If you have the entire squad 1 through 9 do that every game, you're going to put up runs and you're going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, absolutely. And somebody that made his return on Wednesday was Tristan Russell, who was one of our favorites from last year. I talked to him in the dugout a little bit, and he was at New Mexico last year, and he's back in the portal this year. He was a real shot in the arm last year. I'm looking for more of the same.
Oh, Tristan Russell he's a shot in the arm in the dugout, on the field, in the 4th of July parade.
Oh, my gosh. Get that guy off the float right now.
He's everywhere, and he's really, really beneficial for this squad. There's not a lot of returning guys that are currently in the dugout playing for the Potters this year.
Not so far,
Having
no.
Tristan to kind of set the tone and get the clubhouse right and kind of explain to some of the new guys of how things are done here in Lincoln is really, really important. And I think, just him being out here is going to be a shot in the arm for the Potters, and it's probably going to translate to many, many wins this year.
Okay, now you're Stones McCoy. Everybody knows you're Stones McCoy, but you're also the president until Evan takes over of the Stones Broadcast Networks.
Yes.
Now that is one of the YouTube channels that you can follow it, and we urge you to do so. Follow it on Stones Broadcast Networks and Lincoln Potters Baseball. But we had, as we mentioned, the huge crowd on Wednesday, a huge viewership on Wednesday. Looking to do the same. We've got a massive amount of people. In fact, there's your Cub Scouts out there right now.
Cub Scouts are out there.
Massive amount of people. But tell me a little bit about what's going on with Stones Broadcast Networks as we go into the 2026 summer.
Well, there's I'm not sure where you were wanting me to lead this, but Stones Broadcast Networks, we are in our final year.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to
We
hear.
are in our final year, so this is going to be the big send-off for Stones Broadcast Networks. Does not mean that the beautiful pictures and all that fun stuff
It's not going away, is it?
won't be seen next year, because it very likely will, but I won't be doing it.
Oh.
And
So this is your swan song.
This is the swan song, but I'm excited because I'm excited for the partnership that we have with the Potters, knowing that the Potters are going to be able to continue to recreate what we've done over the past 9 years, and we're going to hand off the reins. And one of the guys that I'm going to hand off the reins to is the gentleman sitting to my left, Evan, the intern. Tremendous job. He's picked things up really, really quick, and I couldn't right now be more comfortable. Now, let's see how the rest of the season plays out.
Yeah, you're giving Evan
you
the keys to the city a little before he even gets a car, if you know what I mean.
I'm going to give him the key chain to the city, and I'll give him the keys later.
Well, please go ahead and follow us at Stones Broadcast Networks on YouTube. Also, Lincoln Potters Baseball on YouTube. It's going to be a great season, Stones. I'm glad we're going to share it together, and I guess I'm glad that Evan's with us. We'll be back in just a minute with some baseball from McBean Stadium right here in Lincoln, California.
Potters fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it. We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in our store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps us keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org. When it comes
Are you ready for some Potters baseball? Potters baseball brought to you by Stone's Broadcast Networks. And now for the play-by-play, here is Mark the Phantom Lowe.
Well, once again, good evening, everybody. Welcome to McBean Stadium in lovely Lincoln, California. It is a beautiful night for baseball. Mark the Phantom Lowe here with Stones McCoy, intern Evan on the controls. And Stones, this is going to be a good one tonight. We've got the Chico Lone Wolves, and you've been looking forward to Chico coming to town because you are of the opinion that Chico, the city of Chico, belongs in the Lincoln orbit as far as baseball is concerned.
100%. Our first year doing this, we had the Chico Heat.
Oh,
and what a good rivalry that was for the Lincoln Potters. I thought it was a very, it wasn't heated, but it was a good rivalry.
It got there.
And then I think it was year 2 or 3, we go in and we play them and we lose to them. And they decide they're going to give me, of all people, a second-place trophy.
Dude, it was the playoffs. It was, yeah.
And ever since that day, I've been waiting for Chico to return to somewhere just so we could play them, so we could return the favor, if you will.
Do you still have the trophy?
100% I do.
Nice.
Yes.
Absolutely great. Gavin McClendon, the left-hander out of Folsom Lake College on mound for the Potters. He will face a lineup of Lone Wolves, the Chico Lone Wolves. Jackson Blakely's in center field. Wyatt Denton's at shortstop. Zane Denton batting third. He's behind the plate. Luke Henderson at first base bats fourth. Tyler Porter, the right fielder, hitting fifth. Grant McGuire at third base sixth. Shakespeare Taylor is out in left field. He'll bat seventh. Isaiah Metzger is the designated hitter batting eighth. And Cole Martinez is the second baseman. He is batting ninth. Ryder Salenza on the mound for the Lone Wolves when they take the field. But right now it's the Lincoln Potters and Gavin McClendon. We're ready to get underway in front of a fantastic crowd out here. We've got, it's got to be close to capacity. We've got kids all over the place. We've got Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, cheerleaders, yell leaders. It's a crazy day. Plus, it's Teacher Appreciation Day, and it's a Friday night in Lincoln.
Beautiful night, too, for baseball, right?
Beautiful night for baseball. Or whatever else. You want to go outside and
sure.
hang out, you can do that, too. Line drive down the right field line. It is out of play. It is 0-2 on Jackson Blakely. It comes to us from Wagner University. Okay, I like that. Wagner University.
Okay.
I'm going to say they are they're
paint sprayers.
Okay, that is probably right. No,
okay.
I'm going to say that I'm going to just go with the Falcons.
The Eagles.
That's my default. 1-2 on Jackson Blakely leading it off. Wyatt Denton and Zane Denton, the Denton brothers, which is a great name for a gang in the Old West.
Oh, yeah.
The Denton boys.
I had a feeling they may have been back in the heyday.
The James gang against the Denton boys.
That's right.
Swing and a miss. Down on strikes is Blakely. And McClendon, who making his second appearance, he pitched in game number 2 in 3 innings, gave up 4 hits and 4 runs against the Knicks in a game the Potters eventually won 12-4. So here's Wyatt Denton, the shortstop. Wyatt is out of Los Plumas High School. He's going to be attending Pepperdine University, which is a fine school. And he swings and misses wearing number 6. The Lone Wolves Stones bringing out the black outfits today.
Hey,
they're the bad guys.
They are the bad guys when they come to Lincoln. We know this already. Just real quick, Wagner University, the Seahawks.
Really?
Yep.
Oh. Wonder if they're up in the Northwest, Wagner University.
That's a good possibility.
That's an odd one to go for, Seahawks. Okay, 2 strikes on Wyatt Denton. Pepperdine, the Waves, as we know.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, because they're right by the beach. That's a great name.
It's
1-2.
It's really the only name I think they could have. They're literally right there on the ocean.
It seems so obvious, and yet nobody else grabs it.
That's true, yeah.
It's like, what do you want to be? Let's be the Waves, dude. Cool. Swing and a miss. McClendon with the second strikeout in succession, and that'll bring up Zane Denton, the catcher. It looks like the older of the Denton boys, he goes to Central Arkansas. But, yeah, I mean, they didn't spend a lot of time on that nickname.
You don't have to. I mean, when you look out your dorm room window and you see the Waves.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah. It's gorgeous.
Why don't they just call it Pepperdine Heaven, you know?
It's not a bad name, buddy.
The Breaching Whales.
No, I don't like that
I don't
one.
like it
yeah,
either.
not that one.
Check swing, and it is a little outside. I tell you, Stones, I expect to have the 50-50 pot up in the millions today because these Lincoln girls, they are really selling.
Absolutely.
They're all over the place.
I'm buying some tickets, too.
I know.
'cause
They
I know it's
offered
going to
me.
be a million.
Yeah. That is inside. Well, you're technically an employee. Can you actually enjoy the bounty of that?
You know, I think, being the owner and all that stuff.
Owner-operator?
Operator. I'm not sure I'm allowed to, but, I'll give them to somebody and tell them to split it with me.
Put somebody's name on it.
Yeah.
That's a good, honest idea.
Split it with me.
Yeah. 2-0 on Zane. Swings and misses at the fastball. McClendon ran around 87 miles an hour, but so far, whatever he's throwing, they're not catching up to. He's got a lot of swings and misses in the first 3 hitters. Luke Henderson on deck, the first baseman. Reminded me of Henderson. I have something I want to talk over with you about Henderson. That's hit out into center field. Jordy Lopez on the run and makes the catch for the out. So Denton hit it pretty well. Lopez tracks it down. 1, 2, 3 for the Wolves. We go to the bottom of the first. Wolves nothing. Potters coming to bat.
You, our labor is rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Bottom of the first inning, Ryder Salenza on the mound for the Chico Lone Wolves. He'll face a lineup that will start with Jordy Lopez, the center fielder, then Carson Moore at second base. Carson's been hot this year. Perrin Bland, the shortstop, batting third. Jackson Norton, the right fielder. Ethan Johnson's tonight's DH. He bats fifth. Tristan Russell, his second game back for the Potters. He is at third base batting sixth. Brady Dobson makes his debut at first base batting seventh. Cooper Smith, who we saw last game, in his debut he hits eighth, and then Ryan Jackson, the left fielder, will bat ninth. And as we've already seen, Gavin McClendon out on the mound for the Potters, and he was impressive in that first inning. So Jordy Lopez, who has been basically unbelievable, 8 for 12 so far on the season, with 4 runs batted in. He will lead it off. Out of Elk Grove, California, and University of California at Berkeley, left-hander against the right-hander, Ryder Salenza. Salenza delivers a fastball and misses outside. Ryder is from Folsom Lake College, FLC we call it around here. Part of the Big 8 Conference in community college baseball. One of the best conferences in the state, if not the best.
The Falcons, right?
Absolutely. Chopper up the middle. The glove comes off. Salenza's glove. Did he throw it or did it just come off? I don't know. But that's a base hit up the middle for Lopez. Do you know, Stones, the penalty if a player throws his glove at the ball?
Yes, it's a dead ball, and you get awarded one bag.
No, you get 3 bases.
Since
it's
when
a
did
triple.
they go to the
If you
triple?
throw because in the old days when I played,
the old
a home run
days.
would go over and the guy would throw his
Yeah,
glove up to
yeah.
try to knock down a home run, and they
Yeah.
they say no, we can't do that. 3 bases.
So using any piece of equipment,
I
other
think
than,
I think even if you throw your hat at it, which
Correct,
is a weird
yes.
thing to do, or your shoe.
Or your shoe.
Yeah, or your jock, I suppose, if you can do that fast.
Quickly.
Lopez takes off, swing and a miss by Moore. The throw to second base is on a hop, and he is in there. So Jordy Lopez continues hot hitting and hot stealing. He's at second base. Carson Moore is the hitter. Carson has been playing pretty well himself.
Wyatt had the opportunity to handle that one cleanly. He may have had an opportunity to get Lopez there, but unable to hold that ball in his glove.
0-1 now on Carson Moore out of Cameron Park. There's a swing and a miss, foul at the plate. Moore with that big home run on Wednesday with our rock star friend Jim McCord. I was trying to get him to stay so I could say, hey, I asked him, I said, when you guys going on tour, I was hoping they would be around here so I could try to get in.
Get some ticks.
Yeah, get some ticks, get VIP in,
I'll go to Shoreline.
For my guy Tim, I will too. That gets away from the catcher breaking ball, and it is down to third base goes Jordy Lopez. Wild pitch, and Carson Moore runs the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Carson out of, I said, Cameron Park, California. San Diego State University, the Aztecs. Not the Falcons or the Eagles or the Cougars.
Or the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know the Seahawks were a big college name until we found out about Wagner. Moore hits a sharp grounder to second base. That's handled by Martinez. He'll go to first for the out. Scoring the run, Lopez across the plate. Moore gets himself another RBI on the ground out, and the Potters lead this one 1-0. Elsewhere on the defensive alignment for the Lone Wolves, Taylor is in left, Blakely in center, and Porter in right. We saw Henderson at first, Martinez at second, Wyatt Denton at short, Grant McGuire at third, Zane Denton behind the plate, and Salenza on the mound. A run in, and here's Perrin Bland, the shortstop. We call him P because his dad said we could. He has been outstanding all, 4 games he's been outstanding, all 4 of them. He is 10 for 16 with 10 runs batted in and 2 home runs. So, yeah, it's been a pretty successful start to the season for P. Bland.
Top of the lineup for the Potters is just hot.
There's a ground ball out to shortstop. That's Wyatt Denton across the diamond that gets him by a step at first base. So Salenza settles down after surrendering the run or giving the hit to Lopez. He gets a couple of ground outs here, and Jackson Norton will be the hitter. Jackson also with a home run in the game on Wednesday. Powerfully built right fielder out of Sacramento, California, and St. Mary's College.
That home run on Wednesday was an absolute no-doubt home run. You could hear it off the crack of the bat. I unfortunately wasn't here, but I got to watch it on the big screen, and, man,
impressive.
He's got some power.
Yeah. He's hitting 350 so far with a couple of home runs, and he takes that one. Looked pretty good. It's in there for a strike. So Salenza is ahead, 0-1 on Jackson Norton. Ethan Johnson is our designated hitter today, and he is on deck. Sometimes catcher. Chopper fouled on the third base line. The third base coach kind of makes an effort, kind of doesn't, which is what you have to master, because it doesn't look like he made an effort, but he sort of did. So if he caught it, it would be credit. But the fact that he didn't catch it didn't matter because it looks like he didn't really try.
I think those days for me are over, Van.
Yeah, I've heard your coaching career's in mothballs.
It currently is.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
Hanging them up.
That's what I've heard. 0-2 pitch outside in the dirt. Sun is not as bad as it is sometimes, but still a factor as we see McGuire at third cover his eyes and try to see what's going on. Also in left field, Shakespeare Taylor might have some difficulty. We'll see. Wyatt Denton at short also affected by it, potentially, as we go 1-2 on Norton. Swings and misses on the fastball at 88. So good pitch by Salenza. He gives up the run, but that's it. We go to the second. Potters on top 1-0. We're going to stay right here because we've got a special treat for you. We mentioned this. It wasn't Wednesday. It was over the weekend. I think it was Sunday.
Weekend, yeah.
The place is called Spun Craze and Treats. Is that right?
That's the correct way to say that. You can find them on Instagram.
On Instagram, it's Spun Craze and Treats, and they're the ones who came up with the diabolical waffle. The waffle on a stick is. Well, how was it marketed to us at first?
Waffle on a stick.
Waffle on a stick, but it turned out it was much more than that.
Oh,
and
yes.
Stones, they are nice enough to drop off a few tidbits for us, and I want you to go ahead and pick that up and show it to the camera.
All right, so here's what we got. This one. So first of all, Willie took the first one that came up.
He did.
He took the bisque off.
Yes, he did.
And he said it's tremendous. Now, I'm going to have to go back down there and get it
You'll
because
have
I
to.
need to try
Yeah.
it, right?
Well, show the people.
But I got these two for you. First of all, this one is the s'mores
That is
waffle on a
insane.
stick. Okay? And I don't even need to tell you any more about it. Look at it. It's freaking yummy.
It's kind of a work of art. I mean, Da Vinci, fine, that's great, and all the Mona Lisa and everything. That's a work of art.
That is a work of art. But
What do we got here?
This is the heart attack on a stick. This is the maple bacon waffle on a stick. And this is the one
I'd only heard about that.
When they told us, I was like, there's no way, but that's the first
can't
one
do
I
it.
have to have. And they brought them up. So this is it. And, of course, you guys, I'm going to try this on
Now,
air.
is this FDA approved, or is this?
Absolutely not.
Okay, Stones McCoy.
I'm going to take my Wegovy afterwards.
Again, maple bacon.
Maple bacon waffle on a stick.
Oh, ladies and
You
gentlemen,
ready?
this is history. Stones McCoy. Oh, my gosh, that's half of it gone. Stones will be out in the top of the second inning, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a game to get
Yeah,
to.
turn the camera around as we have started the top of the second inning. Luke Henderson. You could have just taken a nibble on that thing. Nobody was going to downgrade you for that. Dude, you
So
took half of
good.
the thing.
So good.
Called strike 1-1. Luke Henderson, the first baseman, starts us off here. He is from Feather River College. And Stones, before you take another bite, let me ask you something.
One more bite. I'm
Swing
gonna
and a
eat it
miss.
all.
Jackson Henderson on the Potters.
Yes.
Now,
Love this
Jackson
kid.
Henderson.
Love this kid.
Some people call him the Big Country.
Yes, I heard
okay.
this. I heard that.
And there was another name, and you texted me because you weren't here on Wednesday, and you texted me and said Grandma calls him Hindu.
Yes.
Okay. Now the problem is that you and I had been talking earlier in the night about your mother-in-law, right?
That's correct.
Who we call Grandma.
We call her
right?
Grandma.
Well, because he is.
Some
Grandma.
people call her Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma,
Yeah.
Grandma. So I thought you said that your grandma said that they call him Hindu, and I'm like, how does she know
How
what
does
they
she
call
know?
him? He's from Alabama.
That's not the family.
So Jackson Henderson, Hindu, was his actual grandma.
Was his actual grandmother, and I love it. She chimed in on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
So first of all, shout out to Grandma being on the YouTubes
Yeah,
and reaching
chiming
out
in
and everything.
and sending
And
a
then-
message.
And then to provide such great information
We do
and
like that.
insight. So, shout out to the Henderson family, the Hindu family, excuse me.
Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
And again, thank you, Grandma, for the information.
That was great, yeah. So we got that cleared up, what grandma we were talking about. And once we got that out of the way, we kind of figured out that she did have some street cred.
She does have. She's got a lot more street cred than you do. I'll tell you that right now.
That is not a problem, my friend. I have one-way street cred, which I don't know what that even means.
All right, I'm going to come back in the third. I got to finish this.
Oh, my God. Henderson gets the base on balls from Gavin McClendon, and Tyler Porter, the right fielder, will be the hitter. Tyler from Butte Junior College, or Butte Community College. 6'2", 205, right-handed hitter against McClendon, and he takes inside for a ball. McClendon with 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Comes back, leads off this second inning with a walk to Luke Henderson. And now he's got Tyler Porter with Grant McGuire to come.
That is so good.
That was a massive bite, dude.
That's what I do.
Fouled back to the screen. We should mention that defensively, Ryan Jackson in left, Jordy Lopez in center, Jackson Norton in right for the Potters. Tristan Russell over at third. It's P. Bland at short. Carson Moore at second, and the newcomer Brady Dobson over at first. Cooper Smith behind the plate, and Gavin McClendon on the mound. I was going to mention that in the first inning, but we got to striking out people and talking about stuff, and I kind of slipped my mind. 2-1. Evan's supposed to remind me of that stuff, but Evan is he's got visions of, I'm a vice president now. Jones is leaving. I might take over everything.
Yeah, but when Gavin goes, 1, 2, 3 in the first inning and striking out 2, I mean, it's kind of hard to stay on track. We were just all over the place.
It is all over the place, and now that you've had that, you're all over the place. McClendon delivers the fastball, swung on and missed at 86 from Gavin out of Folsom Lake College in Rockland, California. 2-2 on Tyler Porter. Short lead at first base by Henderson. Hindu's our Henderson. That's lifted down the right field line, but foul. Would be where the parking lot Potters are, but they were not there. But we do have a sighting of Don from the parking lot Potters the first time this year.
Double D is now back in the house, and he's kind of, rounding out the parking lot Potters.
Yeah.
We got TJ down there
TJ's
right
down
now.
there, yeah.
And Don Double D. We're missing a couple. We're missing T-Mac right now, but, I'm sure they'll all be here at the same time eventually.
Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for McClendon, his third, first out of the inning recorded, and Grant McGuire will be the hitter. Grant coming to us from Menlo College. Yeah, it's great to see. We saw TJ, and that's great to see TJ, and he's been here a couple times, but we hadn't been seeing Don. So to see him today is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm starting to get worried.
He's down there in his customary spot in the first 2 rows. And our dog is back. I hadn't seen the dog.
Where's the dog?
Up in the front row.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There it is.
One of our service dogs that's in there for a strike on McGuire.
No, that's T-Mac's dog.
Is it?
Yeah.
So maybe he's here, or
yeah,
maybe
no, he is. I saw him now as he poked his head out.
So the Potters are all in force.
They're in
all
force.
3 of them. Fantastic. And the dog.
No barbecue, though.
Do you know what the dog's name is?
I do not.
Oh, we got to find that out.
You want me to go interview it?
1-1. No, because when you interview animals, it never comes off well.
That's true. I'd be willing to try, though.
No, I would love it.
Okay.
But I don't. You always say, well, you can't do that. We don't want to overload Evan and do too much on his plate, blah, blah, blah. But Evan is the vice president. He's the greatest that ever lived, blah, blah, blah. Right down the middle, according to me, strike 2.
COO.
Is he already?
Chief Operating Officer? What do you think he's doing
already?
over there? He's operating everything,
And he's
right?
a vice president?
I don't know what to say, man. He's
Talk
talented.
about meteoric rises, okay? Man. 1-2 pitch. Chopped out towards second. Tristan's going to step on the bag, gun it over to first, and that's a sweet double play by the young man. Oh, excuse me, that's Carson Moore. My bad. From the young man from Cameron Park, turns the double play. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Potters lead this one 1-0.
You, our labor is rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard.
Welcome back to McBean Stadium. Bottom of the second inning. Potters lead this one 1-0. Mark the Phantom Low. Stones McCoy and Evan, the now COO of Stones Broadcast Networks, which is a tremendous rise for Evan. And Stones, well, I want to mention, first of all, I want to mention that you just had the maple bacon waffle, and that's from, let me say it again,
Come on,
Spun
man.
Craze and Treats.
There it is.
And the spun part is cotton candy. And I just saw somebody with the cotton candy. Don't want to diminish that. They do get the cotton candy.
Oh, yeah, and they serve it the size of Bruce Bochy's head.
Yeah, it's
huge.
It's what we call a large CC.
A
you know
large
what I'm saying?
CC, okay.
Yeah, it's
I like
10
it.
CC. And I'm
Easily.
not in love with the cotton candy. No, it's fantastic. I just had to do that joke. Okay, that is Ethan Johnson.
That is
What I
correct.
was going to say was we also have Papa's Coffee Company out here
Yes, we
today.
do.
They're kind of doing a nighttime kind of a trial run here to
Yeah.
see what the thing is. And here's the thing. I'm trying to come up with my signature coffee drink.
Ooh, that's a tough one,
It's
man.
called Phantoms and the Flow.
Okay.
There's a ground ball up the middle. Martinez moves to his right over to first base and scooped out of there. Nice job by Henderson at first, and Johnson is retired 4-3 for the first out here in the second, and Tristan Russell will be the hitter. My point being, I was going to run a contest over the airwaves.
Oh, yeah,
And
let's
people
do that.
can people can send in suggestions for the ingredients of my coffee, the Phantoms in the Flow drink.
Okay.
And if we use one of them, the winner will send them a hat.
We'll send them a hat?
Yeah.
Okay, I can
Probably
do that.
the one you're wearing.
I can do that.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I can make
so
sure
if
that
people,
happens.
I don't know the ins and outs of it, but if
We'll do
people
the
want
YouTubes.
go to the YouTubes.
Just go to the YouTubes. Put your comments down there on the YouTubes of what you want to add to the drink. Oh, look at that huge cotton candy right there.
That is a huge one. There's a line drive to left field by our guy Tristan Russell, and he's got himself a base hit. He was thinking about a double, and he is back. I just talked to Tristan in the dugout today, and he was at New Mexico, had a good season, but he is in the portal, so he's looking for a new place to play. And I told him have a good summer, and we'll find you a place.
Oh,
but
he
more
will.
importantly, my contest.
Yeah, let's get back to that.
So go ahead. I would prefer you to do it in this format. Phantom's a great guy, and this is what should be in his drink.
Okay, and then let's add the one caveat. They have to be non-alcoholic drinks.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Because I know everybody's going to want to come with, the hot toddies and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Let's
The
just
prune juice.
We got to keep.
Prune
That's
juice,
only for
Metamucil,
you
and-
at
yeah.
home in the
Okay.
morning.
Okay. Well,
Okay?
yeah, wait, that's what you think.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's my contest. It's the Phantom Coffee Contest.
All right, I'm going to fire up the YouTube and
whatever-
monitor these comments.
Whatever we get, whatever is the winner, I will go pitch it to them. Actually, we're going to have her up here on Sunday.
Yes, we are.
So then we can pitch it to her and see if we can get it on the menu.
Sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
and the winner will get a hat, whether they add the drink or not. But if they don't add the drink, well,
Wait, that's not winning a contest.
that's right.
then, is it?
Okay, sorry. It's my first contest I've ever invented.
That's
okay?
true. You've never been
Russell
on the radio.
at first base, and the batter is Brady Dobson, who is making his first appearance of the season.
Where's Brady from?
He is from Stockton, California, Lincoln of Stockton, the Lincoln Trojans, and Cal State Fullerton,
Really
which
good
is where
ni-
my older son went to college.
Good night for him to be debuting on Lincoln night.
Well, it's a different Lincoln, but
It doesn't
I
matter.
see
It's
your
a
point.
good night for him to debut.
Should we tell him it's really his Lincoln?
Yes, it's his Lincoln.
Line drive to left field. It is a Lincoln night. He's got a base hit. Russell was going, and he thought about going to third, but Taylor out in left field kept him at second base. So 2 sharp hits for the Potters here in the inning. They have 3 on the night with 1 out, and first and second, Cooper Smith is the hitter.
I miss seeing that hustle from Tristan Russell. It's really nice to see him out here, and he's just flying around the bases.
You call it the Russell Hustle. And
The
I love
Russell
it.
Hustle.
And I really thought he was going to go to third.
And
'Cause
I thought he would too, because that's what he did last year.
He tends to stare people down. He is in the mold of the Trey Furry.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. If
Yes.
you have the ball,
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm going anyway.
I'm going to run on you.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I live around here. I have friends. I don't need you. There
He's
goes
gone.
Russell. And Cooper Smith, good job at the plate. He saw Tristan's jump and just stepped out of there and let the ball come through over the plate for a strike, but that's not the point. He allowed his teammate to grab third as Tristan had a tremendous jump on Salenza. Staying at first was Brady Dobson. He doesn't know Tristan well enough yet to steal behind him.
Oh, he's going to learn quick.
He will. Smith slices it down the left field line. Now he is down 0-2. What a great crowd out here. Friday night, Stones. Teacher Appreciation Night. We got Lincoln High people all over the place. The 50-50 could be in the thousands and thousands of dollars.
Easily,
it's
because
going to be amazing.
It is a full house, and if you look down there at the VIP area,
Oh, yeah.
it is packed to the brim with fine folks.
May I say,
Please.
Here's a tip for future 50-50 people.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a group in the VIP, get there first. There goes Dobson, swung on and missed. The throw goes down to second. Gets away momentarily, but not far enough for Russell to advance. Smith strikes out for the second out. Dobson gets the steal, so the Potters have runners at second and third. We have 2 outs, and Ryan Jackson, the number 9 hitter, comes to the plate. Yeah, if you're doing the 50-50, head out to the VIP. Those people are they're having a night out there.
Oh, absolutely.
They're going to be generous.
And they're the closest to the Brick and Barrel backyard.
Or where you want to get a beer bar.
Oh, that place too.
Yeah.
But you want to get those people that are closest to that because especially by the 4th inning, I mean, they're going to give you all their money.
Well, they're going to go to the bar and they're going to overshoot it because they don't know where they are and they're going to end up in the VIP section.
There it is.
Jackson hits it high to center field. Going back is Blakely. Still going back. He won't get there. That's going to hop over the fence for a double. And Ryan Jackson just put a charge in that one. And he also did a crazy thing out at second base. I don't know what that was, but give him credit for a 2-run double, and we'll talk about the celebration later.
99 miles an hour off the bat.
Tremendous job.
353, let's round it up and give him all the extra inches. That was a big fly.
Man, he smoked that because Blakely just turned and ran right away in center field. And here we're going to have a meeting at the mound for the Lone Wolves. But, yeah, it looked like Salenzo was going to get out of the inning. Yeah, he had runs at second and third, but he struck out Smith on a good-looking pitch, and he had 2 outs. And then Jackson just put a torch into one and sliced it to right center field. It hops the fence on 1 hop, and he's got himself 2 more runs batted in. The Potters have themselves a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not that Salenzo's throwing bad pitches right now. He's throwing good pitches. He's just catching too much of the zone right now. And, again, you're talking about a Potters team that is out here looking for contact. These are batting average guys who can throw the ball over the field or over the fence anytime they want. So, you just got to be much more to the corners, kind of keeping him off balance a little bit. And right now he's not in the rhythm that he needs to be in as a starting pitcher.
And also you got a problem too because you've got a guy who may be the hottest hitter around, 9 for 13 on the season.
So it looks like you got Jordan Riley out there warming up for the Wolves.
Okay, Jordan Riley. Yeah, he was a guy that we had heard was going to see action today, but I don't know that they had planned on bringing him in that early, but let's wait until he comes in, and then we'll do it there. So here's Lopez. He singled and scored back in the first inning, 9 for 13 on the season as a Potter. He's out of Elk Grove, California, which is not that far from here. It's kind of an hour drive, though. Lopez slices it down the left field line. It continues to slice toward the grassy knoll, and it will be a foul ball. Retrieved out there by Shakespeare Taylor.
I don't know how to address this, but we do have our first suggestion on the Phantom Coffee.
Okay, great.
But it's coming from the safety coordinator for Stone's Broadcast Networks.
Okay, that's all right. We don't need to say what the name of the person is.
Okay.
Just tell me what the...
So you want to hear it? All right, let's do it after this pitch.
Okay, yeah. I want to get some entries in here. Breaking ball is low.
All right, so he starts out with Phantom is a great guy, and this is what I suggest.
Which is what you have to do.
First of all, iced, because he's super cool and can be as cold as ice.
Okay, good. I like it.
So I like that part. Dark roast coffee base.
Uh-huh.
He's a Phantom.
Okay.
With French vanilla cream because he's high class.
I kind of like what he's going so far.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do like that. Now, is that the whole thing, or is there more?
No, because now there's a part deux.
Part deux.
2 shots of espresso, because he brings the energy, and a chocolate drizzle.
Wow.
Again, he's a Phantom, and again, a great guy.
That is a prototype entry right there. First of all, the suck-up factor was good. Secondly, the suggestions were pretty good. I love the shot of espresso with the chocolate drizzle.
Yeah.
I want to get that in there. Put down chocolate drizzle. It will be in the final.
Okay, that'll be in the final
That is
one.
good. I loved that. Fantastic job by that gentleman.
We're not sending him a hat, though.
We're not sending anybody a hat yet because he didn't win.
Okay, good.
Okay, here's Lopez. 3-1 on Jordy. Grounder snagged by Salenza on the mound, and he'll go to first base for the out. But not before the Potters put 2 more up on the board. We go to the third. Potters on top 3-0.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients.
Top of inning number 3. Before we get started with the play-by-play, Stones, rate the dance team from Lincoln High School, their performance.
They're a 10.
That was amazing.
They are a 10.
That was great.
If you're not impressed with that dancing,
then get out of here. I don't want to see you. Get out of here.
Go find another
Evan
park.
had it on the camera for you. You should have known. You should have been dancing at home.
We were.
The batter is left fielder Shakespeare Taylor. So do I say it now?
Please do.
Okay,
Just get it out of the way.
He's got to be thinking in his mind, to swing or not to swing?
That's the question.
Stop it.
That's a great name, though. I mean,
I love it.
You know,
I totally love it.
And when's the last time you met a Shakespeare?
Well,
other than William. Other than William.
William, obviously.
Yeah.
Lines that one foul down the right field line. Goes to 1-2 on Shakespeare Taylor. Let us check it out. And he is from Simpson College, which is up in Reading.
Yes.
And they are the Red Hawks.
Which
I like better than the Hawks.
Did you know somebody that played up there?
I
that
know
went to
a
school
kid.
up there?
I know a kid who went to Reading and played at Shasta.
Okay, all right.
And then I think one of his teammates went to Simpson.
There you go.
It's a tremendous three-point shooter.
I knew you'd have a connection.
I have connections in lots of places. I
Yes,
do know
you
that Reading
do.
is very warm.
That's an understatement.
Chopper down to third base. That is Tristan Russell. He's going to have to hurry to get Taylor. That's a fine throw by the young man from Cypress, Texas, for the first out.
He just threw a clothesline. That was beautiful.
Okay.
That was a clothesline.
I know. I was thinking of trying to make some sort of,
Yeah?
like Macbeth or Hamlet or something. I can't, and I'm not going to do it anymore.
Please don't.
That
Yeah.
was it. We did our thing, and then we're done.
All right.
That was a fine throw by Tristan. Isaiah Metzger is the batter. Isaiah, as we look him up, is from Feather River Junior College. Oh, he's going to be going to University of Arkansas at Montecito. So Metzger is the designated hitter today. Oh, the Dueling Dogs batter. I had forgotten. There was so much going on, I forgot about the Dueling Dogs batter. He strikes out. Then it is half off Dueling Dogs at the Brick and Barrel Backyard Bar, or where you want to get a beer bar. Oh, good place to get a beer bar.
Now you're messing it up.
I messed it up, and I actually patented it.
Created it.
I copyrighted it. Anyway, so it's half off the rest of the inning if he strikes out. That's a good-looking pitch right there. Sometimes I think the umpires do not like you to have beer.
Now, he might just not be a drinker. You know,
That's a great point. It's a great point.
I'm not going to give these people alcohol.
That should be a strike, and it is 2-2. Maybe he's coming around. Maybe he's coming around.
Maybe he heard that we have the snowshoe on tap over there, and he's like, yeah, I got to get a drink of
Ooh,
that.
I like that.
Oh, it's a good one, man.
Cole Martinez on deck. But it's all about the brew. Now it's down low. I can't go with the ump on that one. That was a ball. I hate giving umpires credit, but, I mean, and the lure of, striking out the Dogs batter is big.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
he didn't succumb to that. He said, nope, that was a ball. Fouled off. The tension is really heightened right now in this great crowd out here
That was
on Friday night. Everybody just kind of having fun. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Kind of like just having fun. It's like the whole stadium is taking a bite of a maple bacon waffle.
And they're about to eat a s'mores.
No, they are not.
Waffle
and we are
on a stick.
Not having you do that.
I'm going to do it anyway.
3-2 pitch misses outside. Oh.
So close.
That's the most frustrating one, when it's so close and you miss and then you see someone with 2 cotton candies and life is good again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
A pink one and a blue one. Oh, why don't they do gender reveals with cotton candy?
Why don't they?
What the heck? I just invented it.
You did.
Or maybe she just revealed she's having twins.
Maybe you should quit right now.
That's not a bad idea. I think we could probably get more support for that than for my coffee contest.
So far.
Yeah. Cole Martinez, the second baseman, the number 9 hitter, coming to the plate. Check swing, and it's called a strike. Where was that strike on the last batter?
Can we carry it over to this batter?
You're going to have to ask Willie about that.
Oh, that's not how it works.
No,
No,
it
I
does
don't
not work.
think.
You have a batter, Dueling Dogs batter. You can't say batters.
I think it'd be better if it was batters.
I agree. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Cole Martinez. He comes to us from Shasta. Hey, a Shasta Knight. They're the Knights.
We just talked about that.
Yes, Shasta College Knights.
How weird.
Swings and misses. Maybe should have been that should have been the batter. Maybe Willie messed up. 2 outs, 1 on. Go back to the top of the order for Jackson Blakely, who struck out his first time up to lead off the ball game. Jackson hailing from, as we said, Wagner University, which we found as the Seahawks, and I was a little disappointed by that. I don't like when colleges have pro nicknames. And maybe they had it way before Seattle. Maybe they did.
Yeah.
Wagner, I apologize if that's true. Blakely takes inside for a ball. Cooper Smith behind the plate for the Potters. Brady Dobson, the newcomer at first. Carson Moore, P. Bland, and Tristan Russell around the infield. Jackson Lopez Norton outfield. Now that sounds like a firm of something. Ground ball down the first base line. I need to do my taxes. I'm going to Jackson Lopez Norton.
They're going to do a good job for you.
They're going to do a great job.
They're going to get you more money than you've ever gotten back.
Yes. H&R Block. I'm going to Jackson Norton and Lopez.
And Lopez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Jackson Lopez and Norton. I switched it that
I was
time.
wondering what
yeah,
we were
it's
doing
a different
here.
firm.
Okay. All right.
Because one of them was made partner
They're
first.
local, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect.
But they take care of Northern California. They take care of anybody. Fouled out of play. Because everything's digital and computers now. They can do their taxes for somebody in Arizona.
You know about computers?
I know what they are.
Okay.
I've never actually used one. Because I don't know how to. I had a couple, but I didn't know how to turn it on. So I had to send it back.
Jackson Henderson is the ball dude tonight.
Oh, Hindu.
Yeah,
Yay,
so we get a chance to say
it.
Hindu.
Hope Grandma's watching.
Yeah, I hope she is.
Sharp grunder out towards second. Carson Moore gets it, flips it to short for the force, and that's the end of the top of the third. Go to the bottom of inning number 3. Potters on top 3-0.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it. We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Bottom of the third inning from McBean Stadium. Mark the Panamo here with you. It is a 3-0 Potters lead, and the Potters had a kind of a bigger lead on Wednesday when they won that game against the South Bay Storm. The winning pitcher in that game was one Justin Santiago, and he is nice enough to be my third inning guest. Justin, welcome, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you here. First of all, I want to ask you, if I may, a personal question. Your dad texted us or messaged us before the game on Wednesday and said, "Hey, I'm Tony Santiago. I'm Justin's dad. He's pitching on Wednesday. I'll come up and see you then." And you never showed up.
He left.
Did Dad make it?
No, he left. He had to go on Sunday night.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Had to get back to the dogs.
I wanted to meet Dad. I wanted to meet Dad.
They'll be back out. They'll be back out in a few weeks.
4 innings, 1 hit, and 5 strikeouts, and so it's a pretty obvious question. But how did it feel out there?
It felt great. Felt great to be back. It's been a long journey back since the last time I threw, so it was good to kind of get out of the way, you know.
Well, that's something, Justin, we talk about a lot, especially early in the season. We talk about pitchers on other teams and the pitchers on our team. We don't know the last time they pitched. So you mentioned it. So when was the last time you pitched in a game before that?
It was about a year ago. It was around this time last year, like conference tournament.
Yeah.
At St. Mary's. And then after that I was injured, and so I ended up taking a gap year. And so this is my first time throwing in over a year. To like live hitters.
And then you're in the portal now. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We got starting off, Carson Moore flies it out to left field, and Shakespeare Taylor makes the catch for the first out. So, I mean, for your first outing in over a year, I mean, I know you've thrown and stuff, you've thrown bullpens and stuff, but for your first outing, you had to be really your command seemed really good.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a big thing coming back, you know, a lot of nerves at first, but just trying to stay in the zone, trying to just do me, and, you know, it's muscle memory at the end of the day.
When you're out there, I know pitchers are different as far as, you know, a lot of times a pitcher will come out and he'll throw, like, let's just say it for number 85 in the first inning, but he extends it a little bit, and by the second or third he's up to 88 or something like that. Is that the kind of pitcher you are? Do you hit the ground running and you've got your stuff right away?
Growing up, it was like that. You know, it extend as I got longer. I would throw harder, but I think now I've kind of learned my body what I need to do to kind of be ready at my best starting the game instead of getting to the third or fourth inning and then being at my best.
It's so weird how much smarter we get as we get older, huh? Yeah. So, Justin, first of all, how did you happen to come out? How did you happen to land in Lincoln with the Potters? We're delighted you are, but how did we get you?
The GM actually reached out to my dad, and it was interesting because he reached out, and then the GM reached out to me, and then my parents went on a cruise for a week.
Your dad is the hardest guy to pin down, isn't he?
So they were on the cruise, and then he's like asking for an answer. It's like I haven't talked to my parents. Like, once I get an answer from them, like, I will give you the answer that you need. And then they got back. We talked about it as a family and said, like, this is the best option for me.
Well, when you're talking to people like that, now, did somebody come to you and they say, hey, we're going to go ahead and you can throw however many innings, or how does that work as far as, do they promise you like 4 starts or something? How does that work?
No, I don't think anything at this level is promised. I think it's a preference, like what do you want, like what are you best at, and I think they go from there.
Okay, so then but you want to know that you're going to get to throw, you're going to get some innings, because obviously with you hadn't pitched in a while, so you wanted to get some innings. So then again, putting it that way, as you look on this summer, and you don't want to get too far ahead of yourself, but coming here, do you have specific goals for yourself? Not in terms of innings pitched, but just in terms of how you want to feel and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I want to come with like a command with like all my pitches. I mean, I didn't really throw like my changeup a lot. I mean, I think that's a pitch that personally, like my philosophy, like that's the best pitch in the game. So I think as like summer goes on, being really comfortable with that pitch, and then wherever I end up, kind of really perfecting that pitch specifically.
Now, are you a different pitcher as far as how you approach the game? Let's say when you were in high school, as far as how you approach the game, have you changed your approach as you've gotten older?
Yeah, I feel like definitely back then I was more of a thrower, you know. I was blessed with a lot of talent at that age, so it was
kind of overpowered people a little bit.
And, you know, didn't really put much thought into what I was doing. But now, like, I've gotten older, you know, 3 years of, removed since then. You know, you have to really think, because at the next level, it's like guys will be smarter than you, and you have to really adapt. And you know, that freshman fall, you know, that's the biggest adjustment right there.
That's a wall, yeah. That's fantastic. So finally, let me ask, a lot of people, one of the best things about being around the Lincoln Potters, this is my 9th year doing this, is that the team seems to, they're from all over the country, but they seem to really get together and bond as Norton is hit by a pitch. They really seem to bond really quickly. How is the sense of teammates and teamwork and cooperation? How is that sense? Is that already there for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think first couple days, once you start learning the names, it
that
becomes
helps,
a lot easier. But I think a lot of the guys are from around here. A lot of common teammates between guys. You kind of start that conversation, and then from that it becomes friendship, and then honestly some of these guys you'd be family for life. I know a few of my teammates when I was playing for the Portland Pickles, no guys here, and I still talk to today, and it's been 2 years. So it's I mean, this is a great community, great team, great coaching staff. So I think these people I've probably talked to for a long time.
Well, you mentioned we're on the Portland Pickles. Do you have any connections there? I'd like to get some merch, man. That sounds like a great.
I'll have to
do it. Do what you can on that.
Yeah, I can do.
You mentioned the coaching staff, and I think it's really funny because Eli Garcia, who's the manager, he played Little League right over there at that field, and he played high school right behind us, and and he's 10 years out of high school right now. So he is one of the younger managers. Do you see that he is able to relate a little bit better because of his age?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, there's a lot of coaches that kind of don't really get it, especially at this level. Don't let us be loose and have the fun that we need. But I think he really understands, and it's also cool too because a lot of these coaches, I know people that know them, and so
all networking,
and Coach Ceballos over there, he coached me when I was in high school.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I mean, I think they do a wonderful job of really, and especially with this environment too, it's a very relaxed environment. You're supposed to get better. There's not supposed to be a lot of pressure, but I think they do a great job of mixing that, no pressure, but hey, we still got to work and we still got to do this and achieve the common goal of winning the whole thing.
Yeah, and I know at St. Mary's they have a great program and everything, but you see the crowd out here, Justin, today. In the first game of the season, there were 1,800 people, and this is a great crowd out here tonight. And this has to be pitching in front of a lot of people, no matter what the opposition, has to really get you ready for going back and playing in college, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you feed off the fans when they're here, and you feed off it when you're on the road too.
Yeah, you get yeah.
So this is a perfect environment to be in. Very lively. I love smelling the hot dogs and hamburgers down there.
We got to get you out to Fat Cat over there and get you a dog or something.
Yeah, the cowbells.
Johnson puts a charge in it to right field, and that one is gone. Ethan Johnson, there you go, your battery mate, Ethan Johnson.
Come on.
Gets rid of one, and I'll tell you, Justin, he got rid of one fast.
Yeah, he did.
328 off the bat, and now I don't want to make this a negative. I'm going to put you into a tough spot here. I'm going to assume that even though you're Justin Santiago, you've given up one of those before.
Yeah.
Now,
absolutely.
what's the guy on the mound? What's your feeling then?
Honestly, it's just about the next pitch. I mean,
yeah.
In college, it happens a lot more than in high school, but it's always about the next pitch. And I mean, I think especially right now, just getting that first pitch strike, that's the biggest thing. All the noise, all the crowd against you, especially being on the road, just get that first pitch strike, and I think you kind of just dial back in and you kind of forget about it. And then you can be mad walking off.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. I think you said a really, really interesting thing there. At college, everybody's good. Somebody's going to hit off you. It's not you're not going through college and not getting touched. And so you have to make that bounce back has to be part of your strategy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to have next pitch mentality. You have to be really tough up there. I bet a lot of these guys in high school is pretty easy. You can just cruise by, no real damage. But, adversity, it happens a lot in this game, sadly.
Nice play at first by Henderson, short hop there. Well, Justin Santiago, great job by you. You brought us 2 runs. You're a delightful guy to talk to. It's great to meet you. Continued success. One last question. Do you know when the next time you're going to be on the mound?
I do not know. Hopefully soon.
Okay.
I'll be back up here.
I'll put my word in there and get you back up here, and if you win the game, we'll bring you back up here.
Perfect.
Justin, it's great to meet you, man. Justin Santiago, our player of the game from last game, making an appearance this game. Potter score 2. We go to the 4th. They're on top 5-0.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside this stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Hi, Bill Evans, president of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across.
Top of inning number 4. Our thanks to Justin Santiago for his appearance. That was a delightful young man there, Stones. Did you get a chance to talk to Justin? He's a great guy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we were just talking a little bit of pitching. And
of course.
After him not throwing for a year, to see him not overthrowing, which was really impressive knowing now that he hadn't thrown in a year. Normally, if you haven't thrown in a year, man, you get up there and you try a little too hard. And he really stayed within himself yesterday. It was really nice to talk to him and kind of just get the feeling that he thinks he's found a really good spot to continue to progress in his pitching. And with Nate Kajowski down there, I think he's found the right spot.
Yeah, we've been lucky. We've had some real great pitching coaches out here at Lincoln, and obviously the pitchers have been lucky too. That is Wyatt Denton will be the first hitter against Gavin McClendon. We are in the top of inning number 4. Potter's on top 5-0. I think poor Ethan Johnson, his home run got kind of diminished as we were talking to Justin there, but it got out of here in a hurry, and it was 100 miles an hour off the bat. And I would have said maybe 110, 120, 130, 140.
Easily.
That thing was out of here.
You could hear it off the crack of the bat. I love having those on-field mics. You can hear it so well. But
that's Evan's idea.
It was Evan's idea.
That's a base on balls to Wyatt. Denton brings up Zane Denton, who flied to center and hit the ball very well his first time up. He is at Central Arkansas is Zane Denton, 6 foot 200 pounds. He flied deep to Jordy Lopez out in center back in the first inning. High and outside from Gavin McClendon. He has not given up a hit yet, but he has now walked 3 as McClendon out of Folsom Lake College. Potter's beginning to stir down in the pen. Usually early in season, especially Stones, usually 4 innings is like the limit for the starter.
Yeah, like you've brought this up many times. A lot of these guys come in with pitch counts. They also come in with not restrictions, but a game plan of what they need to do while they're out here. And so, 3-4 innings is probably where you're going to have most of your pitchers kind of slot in.
Down to third base. Russell steps back on the guns it to second for 1 over to first. What a turn! 5-4-3 double play. That is prime Potters right there, helping out their pitcher, Gavin McClendon. That's Tristan Russell to Carson Moore to Brady Dobson. And suddenly there are 2 outs here in the 4th inning. And Stones, that gets me excited as a home run.
Absolutely, because we get to see Tristan Russell's cannon of an arm over at third base.
All right, that too. But
that is tremendous.
Don't take off the turn at second base by Mr. Moore.
Well, you interrupted me. I was getting there, you know what I mean? Like I was going to get there.
Outside for a ball.
Moore's playing a tremendous second base. And again, in this park, on this turf on the infield, a lot of these guys, play on grass. It's not necessarily they're playing on turf, so this is a quick infield.
That's a foul ball back to the screen. I think on tomorrow's pregame show, we need to get the camera and show our shelf.
Yeah, I'll have to, do the mobile, pick it up and turn it around. But, we could probably do that. You just want to feature us.
Our bobblehead. We got bobbleheads of Potter's past and future. It's great. A plushie. We got all kinds of stuff up there.
We do not have a future bobblehead up there.
Yes, we do.
I don't see it.
Yes, it is right there. That's a future bobblehead.
Okay.
Past, present, and future. Just go with it.
All right.
Outside, Luke Henderson, the batter. He walked his first time up. He is out of Feather River. They are either the Eagles or the Golden Eagles. And he hits that one down the right field line. That might be trouble. If it's fair, it is a foul ball. He had placed that perfectly, Stones, except for the fact that he a little too far to the right. It was a nice little chip shot, maybe a little lob wedge.
I was going to say maybe a 9, maybe a 9?
I think he went wedge on that one.
P-dub?
Yeah.
All right.
He might have gone P-dub. He might have gone L-dub.
Good,
or
yeah.
S-dub.
S-dub?
S-dub.
Stand
I like that one better because it sounds like sandwich.
It's also 63 degree.
What happened to that other, that one's popped down the right field line, not close. What happened to the s'mores?
I moved it because, every time I wanted to eat it, you kept telling me no.
Oh, that's right. Hey, wait a minute. You did move it. You didn't eat it.
I moved it out of the way.
I feel good. That's great. Inside ball. A lot of cotton candy going out today.
Oh, man. Your little deal with the coffee thing is starting to take off.
Good. High right field. Norton giving chase. But it is over by parking lot Potter territory. I got to mention that because I'm just excited all three of the guys are here today.
It's really nice to see
Fantastic.
them. Yeah, it's nice to see
Friday and Saturday nights, we need our parking lot Potters right there.
Agreed.
We'll take them any day, but.
I wouldn't mind some grilled peaches with some strawberry jam either.
He did do something with the vegetables and the fruits that you enjoy.
Ooh.
Willie, too. That's hit pretty well to left center field. Giving chase is Jackson and Lopez, and that's going to be up against the fence. Henderson motors into second base very comfortably with a stand-up double. And that double play looking even bigger now as the first hit of the game for the Lone Wolves is the double by Henderson. He's at second base with 2 outs, and Tyler Porter, the hitter.
Just dropped that one right into the left center field gap there. There wasn't a whole lot the Potters defense was going to be able to do about it. Good job keeping him to the double there. And then you got Nate Kajowski, who we were just talking about. He's making his way out to the mound.
Yeah, this is Gavin's 4th inning, so you might have said you get through it on 3 batters and we'll leave you out there, but if one guy gets on base, I'm going to have to come visit you.
All right, well, let's check this out. We have a new submission from a new listener, viewer.
Okay.
Jay Lopez.
Okay.
And
J-Lo,
there's
sure.
some numbers behind it, but
That's okay.
I can't read all that stuff. Phantom's a great guy.
Yes, you got it.
And this is why I suggest iced white mocha.
Oh.
Because he is a chill guy with whipped cream and cinnamon powder on top.
Oh, man, this
with
is great.
With a caramel drizzle.
Oh, man.
Because he is smooth
Whoa.
on the air.
Put that in the bucket right there, my friend.
Jay Lopez.
That could be a finalist, Jay Lopez.
We appreciate you.
Well done. Thanks for watching. And, whoa, that's got a lot of good stuff in it. I do like the drizzle.
I like the drizzle, too.
McClendon still on the mound for Tyler Porter, who struck out back in the 2nd inning, and he takes a strike, I'm going to say right there, and I am wrong.
You are wrong. But the question I have is it caramel or caramel?
That's a great question. I think you should ask Evan. He knows everything else about the company.
Evan, caramel, caramel? Caramel.
I say caramel. I don't think I've ever said caramel.
Oh, okay. Well, I just grew up in a different place, I guess.
You did. That's fouled back to the screen.
Or in fancy.
Is it fancier to say caramel or is it fancier to say caramel?
I think caramel doesn't
caramel,
sound
yeah.
very fancy.
Excuse me, Missy, can I have some caramel, please? Thank you. Wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry, we've got to go play polo later. I don't want to get bogged down, so just a little caramel, please. I really don't know what that was. 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that makes it 1-2 on Porter. Grant McGuire will be next. But I got to think maybe if Porter gets on that Nate might come back out and get McClendon. We'll see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Stones. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We are at the top of inning number 4. Potter's on top 5-0. McClendon checks the runner at second base. That's fouled off. Still 85. He's got I think maybe 87 was the highest that Gavin got today. Somewhere
87, 88. He was right in that vicinity.
I think Salenza was also right there, too.
Correct. Salenza was thrown, between 85 and 87, 88 miles an hour.
All right, so here we go. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outfield is pretty much straight away, although Jordy Lopez is playing more over toward right center field. 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Goes through Cooper Smith, hits the umpire, doesn't go anywhere. Henderson's like, we're down 5-0. I'm not going to risk it all by trying to go to third base. So far I've got Jay Lopez in first and your safety guy in second.
Yeah, he's the safety
Now,
coordinator.
Obviously, I'll have to look these over again, because you got to work out the mechanics of how you make it. You can't have too many steps in there because I can't make the poor people work too hard.
I mean, that's a lot of ingredients.
I
right?
know, that's what I'm saying. And that tendency is that one gets through, and that time Henderson says, I think I will make it down to third base, and he does. You can't put too much stuff in there because they can't take an hour to make it, and they're going to lose all their money, all their revenue. Sold out crowd, 1,672 on teacher appreciation. Either people really like teachers or something else that's going on, because tomorrow night, Willie, as you may or may not know, it's fireworks tomorrow night and Disney night. That's crazy.
Disney night?
Which Disney characters will we see? Oh, that ball's ripped to left field, and that is gone. 2-run home run, Tyler Porter, and all of a sudden it's a 5-2 ball game. Not too much doubt about that one.
No, absolutely smashed 344 feet on that one.
101 off the bat. And Grant McGuire comes to the plate with the score now 5-2 in favor of the Potters. But just to go back, tomorrow night, Disney night, I think usually Princess Jasmine makes an appearance.
Oh,
that's one of my
I
guesses.
forgot. Yeah. Okay.
And maybe a Snow White or Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, and the
one of
Little
those
Mermaid
two.
girl shows
yes,
up, right?
Yes. Lifted foul by McGuire. He hit into a double play, grounded it to second. Moore tagged the bag and threw to first to get the double play back in inning number 2 to end that inning. He's up here in inning number 4 with his team down 5-2. And we're seeing some hitting on both sides today, Stones.
Well, like we talked about, you got to play the corners when you're pitching up here, because this ball will fly out of here, and we got some really good hitters on both sides.
No, that's a good point you make. It's not just get it over the plate; it's get it over the plate in the right place. That's fouled back to the screen. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Grant McGuire out of Menlo College. 0 for 1 on the day so far. Tomorrow night, 6:05 start. Swing and a miss. Got him on strike. So 2 runs on 2 hits for the Wolves in the 4th. We go to the bottom of inning number 4. Potters 5, Wolves 2.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Back in the bottom of inning number 4, Jack Hanna is the new pitcher for the Chico Lone Wolves. The Lone Wolves, Jack Hanna, makes some sense. Jack is coming to us from Feather River Junior College. Big guy out there. 6'5", 235. He'll face Brady Dobson, Cooper Smith, and Ryan Jackson. The bottom 3 in the order for the Potters. Dobson singled and scored in his premier appearance for the Potters. The left-hand hitter hits one into left center field, and that's down for a base hit. So Dobson is making a pretty good start, and he says, I'm going for 2, brother, and I am out at second base. Dobson, I applaud that. I thought he was going to be safe, but there's a good play out in center by Blakely, throws it to second base, and Dobson is out. So he'll get credit for the base hit, but he is out at second base, trying to stretch it into a double and to bring up Cooper Smith.
I think he would have been safe had he been able to stay on the bag. He slid in really hard into second base, kind of popped up, came off the bag. Eli Garcia's come out to have a conversation with the base umpire, but pretty sure that's what he's saying is that, hey, he popped up off the base.
Okay, question for you.
Okay.
As a former coach, do managers have to get in the swing of things as well? So do you need to go out and argue with an umpire early in the season so you can get in the swing of things?
I absolutely believe that's part of it, yeah. I mean, you're managing the team, and then you're coming in for your first game. You're just like everybody else. You got to get your reps in.
Yeah.
And there's no way to practice that prior to the season starting. So, yeah, he's got to come out here. He's got to chop it up with the umpires, the base umpires, the other team. He's got to do those things. He may even have to get thrown out once.
Well, I'm not going to go that far, but I also think it's important for his players to see him go out and say, hey, that's my guy. I think he was okay out there. I'm going to go stand up for him. Didn't work out for him in the end. Here is Smith. Takes a ball outside. Potters now with 6 hits on the night after, I believe, 22 was the final count on Wednesday night. So swinging the bats pretty well. Smith takes ball 2. He's followed by Ryan Jackson, the number 9 hitter tonight. He's done some time as number 1 and down this time at number 9. He has a 2-run double to his credit already. Great job selling out the place. Lincoln fans and surrounding areas, not just Lincoln, but the Placer County fans, just really showing up this year. Swinging a miss by Smith. That's 2 acknowledged sellouts in the first 5 games of the season.
Absolutely. And
that's great.
There's a good gaggle of folks standing out in front of the stadium still. Like,
really?
Just
Why don't
hanging
you
out.
Go on rap with them.
I was going to.
Yeah, you should have.
I was going to.
Interview him, see if you can get him in. There's no place to put him. We can't bring him in.
Currently, I just can't bring him in.
I'm sorry, bud. We're all full.
Walking room only.
That's right. WRO. We don't have as many people. Well, now I mention it, we are picking it up. Well, they're following Piper. That's why. Piper once again waiting until he was introduced today before he made his appearance.
Oh, maybe somebody had a talk with the Piper.
Maybe somebody sat down the young peacock and said, hey, Mr. Fancy Man, we don't need to see you until we see you. Miss swings and misses, makes it 3-2 on Cooper. He is out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and Utah Tech University, which are the Trailblazers.
Wow, okay.
You know who told me that?
Evan.
Exactly right.
The COO.
COO and senior VP. Smith hits that one up in the air to left field out of play.
So now he's the senior VP. He was just a VP
I don't think
before.
we have any other VPs.
All right, well.
Do we?
Yeah,
Unless I'm one.
I mean, you're one, and then we have the VP of safety.
Well, that's a different. He's the president. He's the head of safety, but he's not a vice president.
No, he's the vice president of safety.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he gave himself
you
that
need
title.
to go find out
No,
how to
he gave
run.
himself that title.
No. Smith swings and misses. Hanna comes back and gets the strikeout. So 2 outs here in the 4th inning, and the Potters will send up Ryan Jackson, the left fielder. Doubled in 2 runs back in the 2nd inning. One hopper over the fence in right center for Ryan out of out of El Cajon, California. And
That's
San Diego State University.
It's a lot different than Cameron Park.
Cameron Park is Carson Moore, and Ryan Jackson is El Cajon. Both of them, I believe, San Diego State University.
Because I've been to both locations. They look nothing alike.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to El Cajon. I used to go to Reds on the way to. Is that out in Cameron Park or is that past Cameron Park?
Yeah, Reds is in Cameron
Park. I love
Park.
that place. That was
That
a
is a
legendary
blast from
place,
the
dude.
past.
Oh my God, man!
Oh, yeah.
That was insane. That place was fantastic. 0-1 to Ryan. And he delivers a fastball. A little frame job by Denton behind the plate. Did not get away with it. 1 ball and 1 strike. Jordy Lopez, the top of the order, to follow if Ryan can get something started. Dobson opened up with a single but was cut down trying to stretch it into a double. Smith struck out. And a nice slider there for a strike. Third pitcher, we had Salenza went the first 2, then Jordan Riley the third inning, and Jack Hanna is here in the fourth. He has hit allowed and a strikeout, and he's got a 1 ball, 2 strike count on Ryan Jackson. Swing and a miss. Good inning for Jack Hanna. Didn't start out great, but it worked out for him. He has 2 strikeouts. We go to the 5th. Potters 5 and the Wolves 2.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Yeah, Lincoln for life. Let's go sports ball.
Phases 4 and 5.
Sports
Our
ball.
scope of work for this project is
Fair of the day.
We've got all the underground, all the
That is
trench,
why
all the top side.
definitely the fair of the day.
We are putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services.
Brody,
I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is
this
probably
guy's
about
good.
a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater.
Senior
so we've done
DO,
extensive
huh?
groundwater
Where's
pump in
Arkansas,
place.
right?
It's just cool to be a part of.
Where's
the built
Gorgeous
environment.
Gorgeous?
Next
Why is he
100
not
years,
covering
people
this guy?
really enjoy what we've created
That's
here
his high
today.
school, man. He's like the mayor of that high school.
Mayor of the high school.
Hey, that ball you just hit was taking it to the roots of gravity. Brock, you forget your interview.
It's okay, we did better than you anyway. Top of inning number 5. We got a new pitcher. His name is Brody Coxon. He is a left-hander, 6'6", out of Granite Bay, California, headed to the University of Arkansas, and I believe this is his second appearance of the season. Trying to double check that. I believe this is his second appearance. I think he threw 1 inning and struck out. Yeah, 1 inning and struck out 3. That was on the 24th against the Novato Knicks. So, so far so good for Brody Coxon. And the left-hander will face Shakespeare Taylor, Isaac Metzger, and Cole Martinez, 7, 8, and 9 for the Chico Lone Wolves. Mark the Phantom Low here with Stones McCoy, who's laughing uncontrollably at something only he can hear.
Actually, no, everybody could hear. That's the fun part.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
good.
that half inning, that was a lot of fun for the fine folks watching at home because they got to hear us have a conversation in between innings.
Oh, good. Well,
Yeah,
good. I don't
yeah.
think you said anything too bad.
No, I don't think so. I think we
all
were
right.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
were
think we're
okay.
okay.
You know, that happens. Those things happen. It's amateuristic, you know, but it happens.
Yeah, but we get messages the moment you leave a mic open.
Oh, I like that. Thank you very much, crowd, or fans, or viewers, or whatever we call them. Hey, well, anyway, Shakespeare Taylor's up, and he shows bunt, and he pulls it back, and it's a strike. At 88 from Brody Coxon, 6'6", 215 pounds.
Got a new subscriber just chiming into the
I heard that
Stones
chime.
Broadcast Network. Yeah, we have that on now.
Swing and a miss by Taylor, 0-2. Isaiah Metzger on deck. Cowbells are out. Finally, the cowbells are out. As Brody Coxon's trying to make it 4 batters, 4 strikeouts on the season. That's a little bit too high. Right around 88, 89 for the left-hander. And you've got to figure at 6'6", 215, even with that, he's going to fill out a little bit, Stones.
Oh, absolutely.
Taking off to Arkansas, they'll fatten him up a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be easily into the mid-90s.
They'll have him in the weight room immediately.
They do that, you know. That one sails high as well, 2-2.
But you don't want to put on too much muscle.
No.
I mean, he's lean and lanky, and that's where a lot of his power for his speed from his pitches are coming from. So
Very fluid.
Yeah, very fluid. You're not going to build him up too much, but the lower half, definitely going to work on that, get a little bit stronger of a base, become a lot more consistent.
Check swing, did he go? I believe he did. That's a strikeout. That's 4 for 4 for Coxon. Shakespeare Taylor is down on strikes, and Isaiah Metzger, who is the dueling dogs batter. Now, we also had the farmer's fifth. So
Yeah,
the
the
first
farmer's
batter in the fifth inning makes an out of any kind, half off Farmers
Half off
Brewing.
Farmers.
We got that.
Yep.
Now we've got one of those great situations where the dueling dog batter is coming after the first batter in the fifth. We could go back-to-back 50% off dueling dogs and Farmers
So
Brewing
while
Company.
you're down there, you get a farmer's and a dueling
Yeah,
dogs?
give me one of each. You
For
save
the
yourself
same
an
price?
entire beer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or what if you put both of the beers half off in the same cup?
Not sure how that,
That doesn't
would
work
taste.
that good.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
sure
you're
how
right.
that would
You're
taste.
right. I don't know what I'm talking
You know?
about.
Unless you're trying to make a black and tan.
That sounds cool.
It's pretty good.
That's fouled back to the screen. Is that like a car bomb?
No, it's two beers. It's a Guinness.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name of the other beer. Why
I
am
think
drawing
I
a
have
blank?
heard of that.
Yeah. Downtown Brown, that's what it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you
I like
50-50 of that? Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Black and tan.
Black and tan.
Interesting. That looked good, and it's called a strike. 1-2. And one strike away from half off of two different beers.
I'm going to have to go get one.
Incredible. We've already had a double play today, so we've had, the 2-for-1, in and out.
Oh, did we do that?
Yeah, we already had that.
Oh, wow.
Check swing and call strike 3.
That's it.
Coxon is 5 for 5 on the season, and more importantly, perhaps, you go down to the good place to get a beer bar right now. You got your choice of half off.
I'll be back.
Give me the Farmers
I'll be back.
and give me the dueling dogs.
I'll be back. I
And
gotta
here's
go
the
get
price for one beer, sir. Please give me 2.
I love that.
I think it's great.
I love that.
I'll do it.
Well, they take a check.
Let's call them. Do they have a phone down there? Can we order? Can you Uber us?
We need delivery service.
We need intern delivery service. First pitch to Cole Martinez is high for a ball 1-0. 2 out here in the fifth inning. Potter's on top 5-2. Great crowd out here checking it out. A lot of youth groups, as you pointed out, Stones. We've got some scouts, we've got some cheerleaders, we've got some softball players, we got some yell leaders. We got it all going on. And what about that Lincoln High dance team? Can we get another one for them?
I think they're going to come back out.
Oh, I would like to request that if I may.
I think they have to. They were so good.
Who do I need to call? Is it Matt? Is it who is it?
I don't know. You know people over at Lincoln High.
That is a strike. Isn't that? Doesn't Luke Statwalker run that tonight? Isn't he the guy?
Oh, you know what? I think you might be
he's
right.
a coordinator.
I think he might, yeah.
Would you talk to him about getting that back out there? Because that was amazing.
I'll talk to him, but he doesn't listen to me.
No, he doesn't listen to a lot of
No.
people.
Oh, okay.
I've noticed that this year's a lot different than last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's management.
Well, he is management. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Brody Coxon has faced 6 batters this year, and he struck out 6 batters. I think that's pretty good. Let's go to the bottom of the fifth. Potter's on top 5-2.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County store, our conference facilities, an amazing team help us keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community.
Bottom of inning number 5. Jack Hanna back on the mound for the Chico Lone Wolves. He struck out 2 in his only inning so far back in the 4th. He'll face the top of the order, Jordy Lopez, Carson Moore, and Perrin Bland. And Stones, we got Jack Hanna 6'5", Brody Coxon 6'6". That might be the 2 tallest pitchers squaring off in the same inning we've had.
Oh, absolutely.
In a long time.
It's been a while
That's,
now. Now, back, I mean, again, we've mentioned his name twice now, but the great Nate Kukowski, I believe he was like 6'7", 6'8".
He still is.
Yeah.
He still is.
So, I mean.
But, I mean, the other pitcher is big, too, now.
Oh, yeah. I know.
That's the thing.
I
You
get
gotta
it.
have both of them back to back.
I wouldn't want to mess with Jack Hanna, I'll tell you right now.
Well, as a pop-up by Lopez, center fielder coming in, second baseman going out is the center fielder, and his name is Blakely, and he will make the catch. Jackson Blakely, to be more precise. First out of the 5th inning is a Lopez flyout. He's now 1 for 3, and here's Carson Moore. He has an RBI ground out and a fly out to left field. So he is 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, Hanna's come in pumping the heat, bringing good pitches, and he's shutting the Potters down right now. They're going to have to figure him out quick.
Yeah, the first guy, I mean, Dobson smashed a base hit to left center, but his defense stepped up and gunned him down trying to go to second. And ever since then, a couple strikeouts and a fly ball to short center. So, yeah, you're right. He's found the groove a little bit here, aided by his defense. That is a strike right there to Carson. 1 ball and 1 strike. Perrin Bland on deck for the Potters as they lead this one 5-2. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Ethan Johnson, the big blast, a home run in the third. Wolves came back with 2 as Moore grounds one out to second base. Martinez is up with it and gets it to first base. Moore getting down the line very quickly, but not quickly enough. And 4 retired in a row by Jack Hanna. And P. Bland will be the hitter. And, yeah, we tried to do the Jack Hanna. I said Jack Hanna's on the mound and Steve Irwin is in the bullpen. And Luke had no idea who Jack Hanna even was.
Exactly.
He's an animal guy, right? Was San Diego maybe, something like that?
I mean, I don't think he's been there yet.
I mean, he's a San Diego Zoo guy.
Oh, okay,
Jack
yeah.
Hanna.
Yeah, Jack Hanna, yeah.
Right up the middle by Bland, and that's going to sneak its way into center field. And I'll tell you, Hanna was a little bit, that was maybe like a snake or something right there. He looked like that little, hey.
That was the physical weave done by Jack Hanna on the mound.
Kind of collapsed on that one, did the accordion, I call it.
He did the accordion.
Yeah, well, he didn't want to get hit by that one. It was not hit as hard as it looked like it was hit, but it was perfectly placed, and Bland has a base hit. That is hit number 7 for the Potters today, and Jackson Norton, who has struck out and been hit by a pitch, will come up to the plate. Bland looks like he wants to take off. He fakes like he's taking off. That's a good-looking fastball that, again, Denton tried to move back in there. Tried, but it's a little too obvious. A little too obvious. He had to move it a little too far.
Well, it's definitely something that he can work on with whatever school he's going to be going to as well, because the way he's setting up, he's actually showing glove and then kind of going to the ball, as opposed to showing glove, dropping your glove, and then sliding your glove hand in to catch. It's the way they're teaching these kids nowadays, and I really do like it because framing is really important.
Yeah.
You know, really helps out your pitcher.
Bland, I have a feeling about him, and there he goes, and the ball's hit sharply to shortstop. And bobbled it short, picked up, thrown to first, not in time. That's Wyatt Denton with the error. And he almost got him at first anyway with the error. But Norton beats it out. And this is a chance for Ethan Johnson to really put his mark on the game. He already has a 2-run home run. He's up here with 2 on and 2 out now.
I think Wyatt he saw Jackson, booking it down first, and I think he just tried to hurry that just a little bit too much. Didn't field it cleanly.
And it was another one that was not hit quite as hard as it initially looked like it was. Johnson takes in there for a strike. 88 from Jack Hanna. And good location as well on the inside corner. 0-1 on Ethan Johnson. He is grounded to second and hit that 2-run home run. He takes that one down low. 100 miles an hour off the bat for Ethan Johnson. And it was in the running for quickest ball out of the park of the season because it got out of here fast.
It took the express lane, that's for sure.
Inside again, 2-1. Is the express lane the same one as the
fast lane?
The one you get to go
The
to
fast track
with the diamonds?
Yeah.
Yeah, the carpool lane.
Yeah. Fast track.
He's got different names in different parts of the country.
It's true. This is true.
Express lane is 10 items or less.
That's also
that's true.
A lane, yes.
Johnson hits it high in the air to left center field. Giving chase is Blakely. And he will make the catch in left center for the out. So Hanna gets in a little trouble, gets out of it himself. We go to the 6. Potters on top 5-2.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Moving along, top of inning number 6, Mark the Phantom Low, Stones McCoy, Evan, the president of the corporation, and all the corporations that own it. He has really moved up a lot. He's really doing a great job. Top of the order for the Lone Wolves, Jackson Blakely, Wyatt Denton, and Zane Denton against Brody Coxon, who struck out all of the 3 batters he faced back in the 5th inning. Blakely has struck out and hit into a fielder's choice, so he is 0 for 2, the center fielder for the Lone Wolves. Takes a little bit too high on that one. Jackson, as we said, out of Wagner University. Stones is very upset at the call. Call your friend at the ABS Corporation and they can tell him if it's a strike or not.
They're not answering.
Yeah. That one is outside. No comment from Stones on that one. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 hits for the Lone Wolves, both of them back in the 4th inning, the double by Henderson and the home run by Tyler Porter. McClendon went 4 innings, gave up the 2 hits and the 2 runs. That one is too high again. He walked 3 and struck out 5. Three balls and no strikes on Blakely. Wyatt Denton waits on deck. And that's ball 4. So first base runner allowed this season by Brody Coxon via the base on balls, and Wyatt Denton, who has struck out and walked, will be the hitter. Left-handed hitting shortstop. Coming out of Las Plumas High School. I think that's up in Orville. And headed to Pepperdine. Had a nice conversation about the Pepperdine Waves earlier on. We got activity, double-barreled activity, it looks like, in the Lone Wolves pen. Jack Hanna has been pretty good out there for his 2 innings. So here's Denton. That's in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. Cooper Smith behind the plate tonight for the Lincoln Potters. These two teams meet again tomorrow, 6:05 first pitch, because it's a fireworks night and it's also Disney night. So a lot going on tomorrow. Make plans, get out here. LincolnPotters.com for tickets and information. There's a strike. Couldn't get out here tonight because there's no room.
No room. But you can hang out with us out front.
Well, I'm not going to say that.
Like I said, there's a conglomeration of us out
I don't
front.
like
We're
to,
all hanging out.
I'm not encouraging that.
I'm going to go interview people, remember?
I'm not going to encourage that.
All right, fine.
Okay? I want you to get your tickets and get inside the park and enjoy the park. We got all kinds of stuff going on tonight. That is inside. We've got dance teams, yell leaders, Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, as you say, Man Scouts, which I thought was a little odd.
And we got the parking lot Potters.
We got Piper the Peacock. We got Willie Preston, the best in the business. So there's a lot going on. We got cotton candy. We've got whatever those treats are called that you're
Waffle on a stick.
Waffle on a stick with 8 different flavors, which is still mind-boggling.
Can't wait to have
Papa's Coffee Company is out here. Longhorn Lifestyle Beer Can Bar is out there. Fat Cat, we haven't mentioned Fat Cat with our girl Molly. Sabores de Mexico is down there. They're a delicious Mexican alternative.
And you know, we never shout out Ohana Shaved Ice.
Oh, my God. We don't have to. They're billionaires. There
know.
goes the runner. Now it's a fake. And Denton swings and misses. That was a good jump, it looked like, over there by Blakely, but he decided not to go. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Wyatt Denton. Yeah, they're printing money over there. There's so many shaved ices coming out of over there.
We got to let them, we got to let the people know, though.
You're right, we still do. Because they are a very valued member out here. They've been out here for years now. And they're, I think, next door to the Spun Craze and Treats.
You're getting it.
You got shaved ice, cotton candy, and those crazy waffle on a stick coming out of like a 20-foot area down there. It's nuts.
It's the golden zone.
It's nuts. Ball 4. 2 straight base on balls from Coxon. And Zane Denton will be the hitter. Last time up, he hit into a 5-4-3 double play, which was triggered by Tristan Russell down at third base. And before that, he fly deep to center. So a dangerous hitter up here.
Potters really like that 5-4-3 double play right now.
That would be sweet. Actually, the 5-4-3 triple play would
That'll
be
work
even
as
better.
well.
And I believe that we have a double. If you get a double play, it's free doubles for 1 row. If it's a triple play, I don't know. Triple burger somewhere. I
For
don't know.
everybody?
I'll figure it out. For the world.
For the world.
Yes. Triple play means everybody gets everything. High again from Coxon.
Sign me up.
We got activity stirring in the Potters pen as Brody has run into a problem with the control here in the 6th inning, his 2nd inning. Walks to Blakely and Wyatt Denton. And Zane Denton is not the kind of guy, and I just met him here tonight, not the kind of guy you want to just throw a get-over fastball to.
I would not.
That one is in there for a strike at 86.
Although he's flown out and grounded into that double play,
Yeah.
he's hit the ball really hard.
Yeah,
So
good
he's seeing it.
contact.
He's seeing it well right now.
Blakely again with a nice bluff out at second base. He kind of had it. What is your stance on guys at second bluffing because they get in the batter's vision and it's kind of distracting?
It's not my favorite,
Okay.
especially as a hitter. You generally as a hitter you're very much dialed into the pitcher, but just that movement out there by your runner definitely can you pick it up.
Yeah, I agree.
Even if you don't want to.
Yeah. 2-1. It's in the field of vision because it's right over the pitcher's right shoulder usually, or in that area.
Well, and then it's generally like you're seeing on the pictures right now. You got the umpire sitting over there in that spot, so it's in between those two. So it's even more of a, an eye catcher, if you will.
An eyesore. I'm going to call it an eyesore.
I was going to say it, but I didn't want to.
2-1. There goes the runner. The pitch is fouled off. I think Blakely probably had it stolen, but with a 2-1 count, you get one you're going to like. 84 right in there. So if you're Denton, you're going to take a swing at it. So everybody will go back to their respective spots, and now we got a 2-ball, 2-strike count. And what I think is a pretty important batter in this game up until now in the top of the 6th inning. We've got Luke Henderson on deck, and the last time Luke was up, he had a double. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zane Denton, as we said, Central Arkansas. I didn't look that up yet. I'll have to check that out. Coxon takes the old, I don't know if there's a name for that maneuver, the fake pitch or something. I don't know, because if you're on first, you can't do that. On second, it's like the whirl around or something. I don't know what it is. But it's usually done when the pitcher does it, and none of the infielders know what he's doing, so there's no way he can throw it, actually.
Never been a fan of that either. There's no...
The whirl around?
Yeah, nobody on defense is back there to receive that, so what are we doing?
That is call strike 3, and Denton does not agree.
It's okay.
Oh, it's okay. When the batter doesn't agree with the call, it's okay. But when you don't agree with the call, it's a problem.
That's the upper right-hand corner of the strike zone. I mean, that's just a tough pitch to take, and it's also a tough pitch to hit. So you're kind of in that situation right there.
When you got a guy who's walked 2 batters previous to you, and you have a close pitch, you feel like it's going to be a ball.
Correct.
I think, and maybe he makes his mind up on that one a little early. Brings up Luke Henderson, a walk and a double for Luke. Out of Feather River. That one looked good, and that one's in there for a strike. So Brody is about 88, 89. He's come down to about 84, 85, which we talked about, Stone. Kind of the get-me-over fastball, but there's enough on it that it's not an easy just dead certain swing for the batter.
Well, you mentioned the location, and so, when you start having location issues, you might take a mile or 2 off just to make sure you can find your location again.
0-1, and there goes Blakely. The pitch is, they're going to throw to second base at the back end of the double steal, but double steal is successful, and they've been kind of hinting on doing that for 2 batters now, and they finally do it. Blakely takes third, Wyatt Denton takes second. The pitch was, I didn't see it called a strike, so I'm going to assume it was a ball. Yes, it is. 1 ball and 1 strike, and we are a base hit away, perhaps, from being a 1-run ball game here on a Friday night. And so we get out the cowbells and try to urge the Potters to get Henderson here with no further damage. Tyler Porter, who last time hit a 2-run home run that was smoked, is on deck. That's lifted foul down the right field line.
Yeah, it's really tough when you have runners at first and second. You have the force out still in play, and then it will allow the double steal there. Opens up first base now for Luke Henderson, and you don't want to put Luke Henderson on when you have Tyler Porter coming up right behind him, who hit homered in his last at bat.
Yep. Well, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Coxon with 4 strikeouts in the game. That one just sizzled down the first baseline and was just a couple of feet away from being a problem down in the right field corner, but it was foul. See, we have activity in the bullpen for the Potters. The right-hander down there loosening up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outfield straight away. And medium deep for Luke Henderson. That one in the dirt, gets away, and that's going to allow a run to score on the wild pitch. So Blakely gets his way to third by stealing, gets off on the wild pitch, and that's a 5-3 game, and moving to third base is Wyatt Denton. And now it is 2 balls and 2 strikes, I believe, on our hitter, Luke Henderson. Yeah, 2 balls and 2 strikes as the scoreboard shows 3, and umpires don't like it when the scoreboard shows the wrong count.
No, they do not.
They do not like it. And I applaud that, by the way. 2-2. Chopper out towards shortstop. It's slowly hit. The run's going to score. Bland goes to first base, and all of a sudden we got a 5-4 ball game. RBI for Henderson. He is the second out in the inning. And without benefit of a hit, we've got 2 runs across the plate for the Lone Wolves. It is now 5-4. Bases are clear. And Tyler Porter, who cleared the bases his last time up with a 2-run home run, steps to the plate. Porter out in right field for the Lone Wolves. He comes to us from Butte Community College, the Roadrunners. And he takes a strike right down the middle. Back up to 87, Brody Coxon. Grant McGuire would be next if Porter could reach base. Top of the 6th inning here from McBean, and that's swung on and missed. Back down to 85 for Brody. He's ahead of Porter, who says, you know, I need to tie my shoe. And you see a lot of that. You get 2 strikes, and all of a sudden your shoe needs to be tied.
Yeah, and the lights need to be shut off in
that's
the
right.
booth,
The lights
too.
are off in the booth, and the shoes are tied, and crazy stuff going on all over the place.
It's because we're having a magical evening out here at McBean Stadium.
We are, and tomorrow more magic is it's Disney night.
That's right.
Sharply hit down to Russell, scoops it up across the diamond and gets him at first base. So 2 runs on the board for the Wolves in the 6th. We go to the bottom of inning number 6. Potters clinging to a 5-4 lead.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it. We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Bottom of inning number 6, Jack Hanna still out on the mound for the Chico Lone Wolves. He's gone 2 innings so far. He has struck out 2. He has allowed 2 hits and no runs. And he will be facing Tristan Russell, then Brady Dobson and Cooper Smith. Some defensive changes for the Lone Wolves. At third base now we have Jamison Barnes, number 32, in for McGuire. And at second base it's number 2, Nate Stillman, taking over for Cole Martinez. Tristan Russell, the first batter, takes the ball. It's 1-0. Tristan has singled and grounded to first, so he is 1 for 2 today. Had a couple of hits in his debut on Wednesday. He was 2 for 3. So 3 for 5 in a short stint. The guy that's inside. He was at University of New Mexico, and he is now in the portal, hailing from Cypress, Texas. And I asked him, he said the family's coming out this summer.
Excellent.
Hopefully, he said a couple of times. I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know if that's, a little bit too ambitious, but.
Hey, one time is enough as long as you come up to the booth and you say hi.
That's true. That's actually, a lot of what you say is not true or only partially true. That is
Thank
true.
you.
That is true.
I'm so
I
glad
believe
you let
last year we
everybody
got
know.
pictures with the crew, so that was great.
That's right. Oh, shout out to Potter's legend, Scott Hamilton, the former hitting coach for your Lincoln Potters, is in the building.
Well, you should tell Russell not to let that one go.
He should, but he's too busy talking to people right now.
Well, he's glad-handed. You know, when you're a Potters coach, you come back and, sellout crowd.
Yeah.
You're going to get besieged,
A lot
obviously.
of people to talk to.
Obviously. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Russell. Jack Hanna, the right-hander. Feather River Junior College. Russell swings and misses. So he continues, does Hanna a very impressive relief stint here on this sold-out crowd Friday night. And brings up Brady Dobson, who has made his debut. He's got 2 hits in the game. Singled and scored in the second, singled in the fourth, and then tried to stretch into a double. Many of us felt that he was safe up here, but he was deemed out on the field, which is a little more important. And so he is still 2 for 2. Cooper Smith is on deck, the catcher. Dobson takes the ball, 1-0. Out of Lincoln of Stockton is Mr. Dobson, and Cal State Fullerton, the Titans, I believe. A perennial college baseball powerhouse.
Absolutely.
And the alma mater of one Isaiah Garcia, I believe.
Hey, I know that guy.
Yes, of course you do. Dobson checked to swing. He did not go, or did he? No, he did not. I thought he did. I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm not going to disagree.
For a change, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought he went.
I'm definitely not
But
going
the
to disagree.
2 umpires decided he did not go, and, their word counts for more than mine, although they don't have microphones.
Henderson over at first base was definitely in disbelief.
Yes, of course he was. A lot of that going around. A lot of disbelief going around. 2 balls and no strikes. Dobson takes outside, 3-0.
And
the scoreboard operator decided he went, so they gave him a strike on the scoreboard.
I was just going to let the fine folks out there visit friendsofmcbean.org. We got a scoreboard, and it's not working right now. We need a new one, so feel free to help us out. Donate today at friendsofmcbean.org.
That's ball 4. So Dobson's on for the 3rd time. That is the first walk given up by Jack Hanna. And Cooper Smith comes to the plate, the catcher who has struck out twice tonight. He's out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So Smith up here with 1 out and 1 on. And the Potters, would, they've kind of been coasting lately, just a 5-4 lead here.
Tight ball game. They haven't played many of these tight ball games in the early season, so you're going to find out a lot about your club right here.
And many would say it's good to play tight games.
Absolutely.
I would agree. Smith takes it right down the middle for a strike. 87 from Jack Hanna. That's where he's been living. 87 and 88ville. We've seen a lot of community college baseball. I could see where Jack would be a pretty successful community college pitcher.
Oh, absolutely. He's got good stuff, and he's only got a couple of pitches, but he knows how to control them. And as I say that he throws into the other batter's box.
Wildly out of control. But your point is still well taken. 1-1 on Cooper Smith. Ryan Jackson, the number 9 hitter, the left fielder for your Potters. We should mention again, Jones, as you always mention, and I don't have it here, I do have it. The Potters are managed by Eli Garcia, assistant coach Alex Baeza, recruiting coordinators Hank LaForte, and there's a strike to Smith. Pitching coach Nate Kajowski and the trainer Cheyenne Varga. Always got to mention those people every game if we can.
They got a great
because
staff.
they're doing a lot of work in
Yeah.
there, and they do. And Eli is very happy with his staff, super happy. In fact, happy enough that he'll come up here tomorrow in the 3rd inning and be our guest rather than run the show in the field.
Is that right?
Leaves it to the lieutenants down there.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of like when you leave the stuff to Evan. Smith takes high. So, yeah, he's very happy with the staff he's assembled.
Well, he's put the right people around him. You
Yeah.
know, very smart, knowledgeable baseball guys, and they all get along really well, which is another really important thing of your staff.
Underrated, but yeah.
It's an important piece of it.
2-2 on Cooper. Inside. Nice job behind the plate by Denton. Keep that one from going to the backstop. Full count of 3-2. See what you said about the scoreboard, and now it got its feelings hurt and it went off.
Yeah, about 2 minutes after I said that, it went dark.
Yep.
So
because it's very sensitive.
I think it was a good hit by me to make sure I put that out there. Friendsofmcbean.org.
You are not very empathetic.
No, I am not.
No. 3-2 now on Cooper Smith, and Hannah's going to go over to first base. Not a great move, but he threw it like 200 miles an hour over there, so maybe he thought he'd catch him unaware.
Yeah, we didn't get the exit velo on that, but I'm sure it was above 87.
It was pretty good, yeah. Old Henderson at first like, wait a minute, dude, you're pretty close. Activity. We got activity in both bullpens. You know, this one could come down to that. I mean, we're in the bottom of the sixth inning. We got a one-run ball game. Great crowd out here. We've seen home runs from both teams. Got a little bit of everything out here. Smith takes ball 4, and he took it very coolly. I would have been a little bit nervous over that one. That looked pretty good, pretty close. First and second now, and we're going to get a lone wolf manager to come out and talk to Jack Hanna, who's working, as we said, in his third inning. And as we've said a million times, who knows the last time he pitched in a game? Community college playoffs, even the playoffs have been out over for a while. So we might have a pitching change. We'll kind of hang with you until we decide. They're going to kick it around out there. It looks like a couple of them are just wandering aimlessly out there.
Yeah, we got a couple of guys throwing in the bullpen for the Lone Wolves right now. So
one guy looks like he's frustrated and fed up, so he's probably ready to go.
Yeah.
And the other guy's walking in. That's number 7. That is Dylan Raybo. The left-hander is Dylan Raybo, and he's been warming up for a while. And the other guy is just he looks a little fed up with things. He's like, I thought I was going to pitch, and he's kind of kicking the dirt and stuff.
Yeah, but you got
He's a big guy, too.
You got a right-hander, Jack Hanna, on the bump right now.
Yeah.
And so if you're going to make a pitching change, it's probably a smart move to bring in a lefty and kind of change up the vision of the hitters for the Potters so far.
Or you can wait one batter because you got Jordy Lopez, a left-hander, coming up next.
You also have that lefty-lefty matchup on deck.
A lot going on. Ryan Jackson has doubled in 2 runs and struck out. 2 Potters on the bases, 1 out here in the 6th. Potters lead at 5-4. Jackson takes outside, 1-0. Got a little bit of nerves there.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
1 out, 1 out, 6th inning, 1-run game. Couple guys on. Newcomer Ryan Jackson, who's been really impressive so far, out of El Cajon, California, which you're not too impressed with. Outside. It's no Cameron Park, is all you're saying.
No, it's no Cameron Park. It's a Southern California city. So,
and you're not. It's too close to. They're probably Dodger fans.
They're way too close.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Way
It had nothing
too
to do with
close.
the city at all. It's just they're probably Dodger fans.
You're right.
You saw some old guy with a Dodger hat. You wanted to go out and get him and snatch his hat away.
I still see him, and I might go do that.
Jackson takes outside again.
No, we'll have a nice, lively conversation about his hat, and
Yes,
then
and then you'll steal it.
I'll offer to trade him for a Potter's hat.
And you think he's going to do that?
If he does, that's just going to give
You
me
should-
something to do when I get home with that Dodgers
You
hat.
should offer to give him a newer Dodgers hat for his old Dodgers hat.
No freaking way.
Right down the middle. 2-1.
Took a little off of that one just to get it in there.
Looks like the Potters third base coach and the Lone Wolves manager having a fine conversation down there. 2 guys in a coach's box is not. That's not kosher, man. What's in the box? Who's in the box?
Our other umpire would have signaled over there.
Oh, that's right. Look out. That
Oh.
hits Jackson. It sails inside, and Ryan will go to first base. So we have 2 walks and a hit batter. A bases loaded situation coming up, and now we talked about it. The left-hander against Jordy Lopez coming to the plate. Lopez is singled, grounded back to the pitcher, and flied to center field. And now we got, the only activity is the ball coming out of the bullpen.
From the only right-hander in the bullpen currently.
From
So-
Raybo, yeah. So here's Jordy Lopez out of the small hamlet of Elk Grove, California. Left-hander against the right-hander Jack Hanna with the bases loaded.
A little shocked they didn't make the change here.
Well, you know what Riley always says, a grand slam makes you player of the game. You can't argue with it.
You cannot argue with that.
Nope. And that fastball is down low. And Hanna, I'm seeing in Hanna a little bit of what I saw in Gavin McClendon, which is they just maybe gone a little bit too long.
Fatigue.
And they're kind of losing a little bit of the zip. But he just needs one well-placed ground ball to get out of this one. And Lopez takes, and that ball gets through. Here comes the runner coming from third. The throw is going to be too late. And Dobson scores on the wild pitch. Moves the other runners, Smith and Jackson, up 1. So Ryan now at second and Cooper at third. Potters up 6-4 now. And 2 balls and no strikes on Lopez. There's a proprietor of the Good Place to Get a Beer bar.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. We got to get him up here on a Sunday afternoon, too, or a Sunday. That's outside. That guy's put in the time.
Well, that guy is Curtis, and he is one of the main pourers over there at the Brick
Oh,
and
he's
Barrel
the man
backyard.
over there.
And he and his wife are they're super awesome people. Love going over there
Yeah,
and
we
chatting
got to
with
get
him.
him up here. Jordy takes on the corner for a strike.
Yeah, she definitely won't talk to us on camera, but Curtis will. We can get Curtis.
Oh, yeah, we got to get Curtis. 3-1 now on Lopez. First base is open, and Carson Moore is on deck. Infield in for the Lone Wolves. Lopez takes ball 4. So we've got 3 walks and a hit batter in the inning with a wild pitch. That loads the bases. And we're going to get a pitching change here. Fairly certain from the Chico Lone Wolves. We'll take a step away here. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning from McBean Stadium. The Potters have a 6-4 lead.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Hi, Bill Evans, president of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps us keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The new pitcher is Dylan Rabo out of San Mateo Junior College. He will come on here with the bases loaded and Carson Moore at the plate. Carson's a couple of groundouts and a flyout. He does have an RBI in this game. And he's up here with the bases loaded. 1 run in already here in the 6th, and the Potters up by 2. Rabo sails one in too high, 1-0. Perrin Bland on deck. It's Carson Moore now with the bases loaded. A defending player of the game already this year. Swings and misses, and the bat goes flying, and the ball doesn't go flying, and it's 1-1. And I don't think Carson says, give me some of that stuff that makes the bat stick to you.
The sticky stuff.
And P. Bland's over there going, yeah, get some of that stuff. Because I was a little too close to that.
Well, as of right now, that's the farthest bat throw we've had this season.
Yes, we have.
But I promise you it's not the furthest we've ever seen.
Oh, yes, absolutely not.
We've had a couple that have gone.
A couple of real winners. We had a couple of
Olympic sports
Olympic
style.
record.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely. And mentioning P. Bland makes me remember the mayor. Hope the mayor's doing okay back in Meridian.
Oh, yeah.
Percy Bland III.
He's got it locked down back there.
He
You know
does.
he's got it
He
locked down.
does. Hope he enjoyed his visit out west.
I do. And, Mr. Mayor, if you ever need anybody for, the campaign or anything, the Phantom sitting right next to me, he's very interested.
Stones McCoy is supremely interested. Look out, that's too high. Stones McCoy says, I've always wanted to get into Mississippi politics.
I have. 100%.
I know.
Biloxi, though. I'm more of a
Oh,
Biloxi
I see.
guy.
You're a Biloxi guy.
Yeah, I'm more of a
I'm
Biloxi
Jackson.
guy. You are?
Yeah,
You're a Jackson
I
guy?
am, yeah.
Yeah.
But Meridian gets you in there on this, smaller area.
It's probably the nicest place there, though. You know
Duh.
that?
Well, Mayor Bland.
He's got it.
That's 3-1. Here comes another
Ooh,
runner.
ooh.
This one might be close, but under the tag. Safe with the plate on the wild pitch. So the Potters have scored twice in the inning. They don't have a hit. They have 3 walks, a hit batter, and 2 wild pitches. And Carson Moore has a 3-ball, 1-strike count. I remember the 1 strike because that's when the bat went flying.
We like to call those things right there runs thrown in. A new category.
RTI?
Yeah, RTIs.
Okay,
Yeah.
RTIs.
Yeah, it's a
That
couple
sounds like something nasty. You get any RTIs? No, man. I'm good.
I'm glad you're feeling better from your
I
RTI.
had an
That type of
RTI
thing?
I had 3 RTIs last night.
Oh, wow.
Infield in for the Lone Wolves, 3-1 pitch. Moore takes high, I believe. Yes, he does. It's ball 4. So Jackson's at third. Now Lopez moves up to second, and Moore is at first. And the onus for player of the game goes to P. Bland.
It has to at this point.
Yeah. 1 for 3 for Perrin today. He has 10 runs batted in on the season, and he's got the bases loaded. And Dylan Rabo on the mound here. He is the 7th batter to hit in the inning for the Potters, who lead at 7-4. That's it on 1 hop to second base. Could be 2 to second for 1 to first. They got him. That's a big pitch by Dylan Rabo right there. Potters get 2. Could have been a lot more. We go to the 7th. They're up 7-4.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number 1. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Top of inning number 7 from McBean Stadium. Mark the Phantom Low here. Stones McCoy, Evan the engineer. Willie Preston doing a great job on the PA. Luke Stoutwalker over there just playing Luke. And Mad Max also working the track man and the point streak and all kinds of stuff going on here. Brock McReynolds is our new pitcher, a right-hander out of Newcastle, California, and Chico State University. And a new catcher is Mason Belding, taking over for Cooper Smith. So Belding is behind the plate. McReynolds is on the mound. And we've got Barnes. This is Jamison Barnes, who came on for Grant McGuire. He will lead us off here in the 7th. Take a strike right there. McGuire was 0 for 2 while he was in there. Barnes is coming out of American River College, the Beavers, which we did their games for 4 seasons, I think it was, just before this year, so we missed Jamison Barnes. Outside. Looks like Lucas Owens is on deck to bat for Shakespeare Taylor. One ball, 2 strikes on Jamison Barnes. He takes in the dirt. We said Mason Belding now behind the plate, taking over for Cooper Smith. 2-2. So Barnes, Owens, and then Mesger, who's scheduled to bat 3rd in the inning. Good looking pitch, call, strike 3. So McReynolds gets the first out on a strikeout here in the 7th inning. That'll bring up Lucas Owens, who's batting for Shakespeare Taylor. Lucas is out of Butte Community College. Taylor was 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout while he was in there. That is the 10th strikeout for Potter's pitchers today. So Owens hitting from the left side against Brock McReynolds, who's made a couple of appearances now. I believe this is Brock's 3rd appearance. He comes to us from Newcastle, California. And he takes inside for a ball. Top of the 7th, 7-4. Potters lead this one. Potters grabbed his 5-2 lead on the basis of the big hit by both teams with home runs. The last 2 runs by both teams to make it 7-4 have been largely fueled by walks and wild pitches. So 2 different ways to score it. Hit your way in, walk your way in. But we got a 7-4 score, and Owens is a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Left-handed batter takes outside. Chico with the dark jerseys, dark pants, and they will be back in those. I assume those tomorrow night. 6:05, remember, is our first pitch if you're coming out for Disney night. And fireworks. 6:05, gates open at 5. Two balls and 1 strike. Sunday, it's the South Bay Storm coming back. That's a 1:05 start. There, I think one more after that. Yeah, one more after that for Sunday afternoon games. And then Sunday games will become 6:05. So this Sunday and next Sunday will be 1:05. And then after that, the Sunday games, as we get more into league play, will be 6:05. Sails high. And Owens works a base on balls. The 6th walk issued by Potter's pitchers so far today. Isaiah Mesger is the scheduled hitter. Let's make sure that's who it is. Yeah, I think that is Mesger still. He has walked and he has struck out. He's the Dueling Dogs batter. So since it's still, beer is open through the end of the 7th inning, it could count again, but that's inside, goes all the way back to the backstop. And Owens goes to second. 1 ball and no strikes. We finally got the Dueling Dogs out there themselves doing some barking, trying to get into the dome of Isaiah Metzger, who comes to us from Feather River Community College and is scheduled to go to University of Arkansas at Montecito. which sounds like a pretty cool place, if I'm being honest. Sails high, back to the backstop. Back-to-back wild pitches. Two balls and no strikes. Now we're going to get a meeting at the mound. Nate Kajowski is going to come out and bring in all the infield and try to settle down Brock McReynolds, who got the first batter, Barnes, on a called third strike, then walked the pinch hitter Owens and has unleashed two straight wild pitches to move Owens over to third base. Stones McCoy was on a mission, and he is back. So
Yes, I
welcome
am.
back, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You grabbed some.
I
What,
got
now,
you
what
s-
are these things here?
I got you something.
What is this?
Here, let's do this real
Do
quick.
the camera. We got a minute here.
So-
second, show me what's going on.
These are the new beer mugs that you can buy at the Brick and Barrel Backyard,
Oh.
or what do you call it?
A good place to get a beer
Yeah,
bar.
yeah, yeah. So you can get these, and they have these seal tops on here, right? So you slide it open.
Nice.
They're not just for beer, but
Wow.
they're really, really good for beer.
Well, they work for beer very well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, turn the camera around for baseball, but well done. Mesger with a 2-ball, no strike count. He's followed by the new second baseman. That is Nate Stillman. That one's in the dirt, and a nice block by Belding. And 3-0. Potters quickly get some activity. Looks like maybe Dawson Raddick out there warming up for the Potters. 3 balls and no strikes on Metzger, and he takes outside. 7th walk by Potters pitchers, and Metzger goes down to first base. And here is Stillman, who entered in the 6th inning to play second base, took out Cole Martinez, who was 0 for 2. So Stillman comes up here. Stillman is listed as Castle River High School and Feather River College. So he's headed to Feather River this next year. He's up here for his first at bat. And runners at first and third, so he could do some damage here. A 7-4 ball game. Reynolds misses outside and low. And Stones, I know you've studied pitchers, you pitched and everything, and Brock, after the first batter, just looks like he's totally lost, I don't know, release point or something, because he's really not close.
Yeah, and Brock stands to the far third base side of the rubber. And if you're watching him, most of his misses are going to the outside part of the plate to right-handed batters. Got to make that adjustment at that point. When you realize you're missing across your body that way, and in fact, you're going to get a little conversation. And this may be a pitching change. I
Yeah.
don't know. But the conversation with Nate Kajowski after this is you're pulling across your body.
Right, yeah.
And right now what you need to do is you need to start setting up at least middle of the pitching mound so you're not trying to pull across. And you keep missing on the glove side. So those are little things you can tweak here and there, and this is what the summer is really,
Right.
really good for.
Eli Garcia comes out. He'll make the pitching change. We'll come back with a new pitcher right after this short break on the Stones Broadcast Network.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Oh, yeah, no, he killed it. That was a great interview. Your interview was great. That interview was great. Like, it was good.
New pitcher for the Potters is number 33, Dylan Schmidt. He is out of Cal State San Marcos and Roseville, California, and he's coming into a little bit of a difficulty here. First and third with one out, and Nate Stillman at the plate with a 1-ball, no strike count, and the first pitch is ball 2. So, as I was saying while you were gone on your mission, the first half of this game, the runs were scoring on base hits and home runs and stuff, and then the second half for both teams, it's been mostly walks. That is inside for a ball, and that is ball 4.
Guess there was an extra ball on there
guess
that we
there
didn't
was.
know about.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all right.
And that's going to load the bases, and that brings up the top of the order in Jackson Blakely. And we're getting into the area of guys who, with one swing, could probably put the ball out of here. And we are in a situation where it's a 7-4 ball game. We're in the top of inning number 7. Blakely has struck out in fielder's choice and walked.
Potters can still get out of this with one pitch. So
absolutely. Schmidt, nice pitch right there, and that somehow misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Umpires have a tendency to not give you the benefit of the doubt when your team is walk players. You know?
Yeah.
It just seems like that. Same spot, same result, 2-0.
Well, and the crossbody delivery doesn't help. It, the umpire can be fooled as well.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be, but they can be. And coming crossfire like that, hitting the outside part of the plate, you might not be getting those calls like you said when as many walks as these pitchers are allowing.
That's chopped out to second base. It hits slowly though. They're going to have to go to first for the out. That is Moore out there. It's an RBI ground out, but maybe more importantly, it's an out. Scoring is Owens. Mesker moves to third, Stillman to second, and now it's Wyatt Denton who has struck out, walked, and walked. The shortstop, 0 for 1, has scored a run. Headed for Pepperdine University out of Los Plumas High School. And he's up here with 2 outs, but now a single ties this game. Swings and fouls it off at the plate. 0-1. Into the catcher's glove, Mr. Mason Belding smothers that one. Potters had a 5-0 lead after 3 innings. It looked like it was going to be another relatively easy win for him. And that one's right back up the middle, cut off by Moore. Moore to first. What a play by Carson Moore. He could have well saved 2 runs right there. He's done it all summer long. He did it again, helping his pitcher out, but the Wolves do score 1. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Potters fans are stretching with just a 2-run lead.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of 5 Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number 1. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're 5 Star Bank. How can we help you?
Store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
Bottom of inning number 7, the fans have stretched. Now they're back in their seats, and the Lincoln high 50-50 going on today. They are ready to give away a bundle of money here for just a second. But let's get back to the action. Jackson Norton will start us off. Dylan Raybo on the mound, and he delivers a strike. Potters with 7 hits in the game. They had 5 of those in the first 3 innings. Norton has struck out, been hit by a pitch, and reached on an error. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. I was going to ask the Lincoln cheer team who was up here if any of them were in that production of Chicago that I saw a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
Tremendous, John. That was a tremendous production they did. At his high, 2-1.
Well, if you'd like to take the time right
well,
now,
I
just
can't.
turn around
I am
and
very
ask
busy.
him.
I'm very focused on what I'm doing
I'll
right
take
now.
over for one pitch.
Well, I don't know that the people are ready for that.
That's true.
You know,
They never hurt me.
Plus, Evan hasn't signed off. That's hit well to left field, and the left fielder moves over and makes the catch. That is Taylor out. Well, it was Taylor out there. It is now Owens out in left field, and he makes the catch on a ball that Jackson just didn't get. That's that launch angle you talk about all the time, Stones.
Yeah, well, you know, and not only launch angle, he had top spin on that.
Yeah,
he
he
had
did.
no backspin to that thing and just spun right down into Owens' glove out there in left field.
Ethan Johnson, who has a 2-run home run in the game, will be the batter. He is 1 for 3. Grounded out, homered, and flied to center. Hits one very good to right again. Moving back is Porter, and he will make the catch right in front of the fence for the second out. So 2 well-hit balls by the Potters, 2 outs recorded by the Lone Wolves, and Tristan Russell comes to the plate. Out of Cypress, Texas, making his return appearance. Said he had such a great time last year. Everything worked out so well. He wanted to come back. He is a switch hitter, so he'll be batting from the right side against Dylan Raybo. He is no longer at New Mexico. Had a good season with them last year, but says it just wasn't quite the right fit for him, so he is in the portal right now, looking to get a big summer here.
Oh, he's going to find a team, and a team's going to come find him. He's a player.
Swings and misses at that off-speed pitch from Raybo, 73 miles an hour. I think if he hits a home run right now, he has his choice of any school.
Okay. I sign off on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I sign
Great.
off on that.
All right, great. We've had 2 well-hit balls this inning, but both ended up in the gloves of the outfielders for the Lone Wolves. Russell takes down low. It's 1 ball and 1 strike on Tristan. If he does reach Brady Dobson, who's been on base all 3 times in his Potters debut, and could really wrap up a really good Potters debut with a 4-bagger. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Because we love people who hit home runs in their first game. Took something off that. In fact, took a lot off that swings and misses. We already have a guy who did that this year. P. Bland hit a home run in his first game.
And he's an automatic Potter legend.
There you go. That's exactly right. Automatic Potter APL. APL. 1-2. Swings and fouls. That stays alive. Raybo out of San Mateo Junior College is the 4th pitcher. Salenza started, then Riley, Hanna, and Raybo. Hanna was very impressive until he ran out of a little gas and walked a couple of guys. He was their most impressive pitcher so far. Raybo got the final 2 outs on a double play back in the 6th, and he's out here in the 7th, retiring the first 2 hitters. And Russell takes call, strike 3. That's a really good inning for Dylan Raybo. We go to the 8th. Potters up 7-5.
Potters fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it. We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Top of inning number 8, Dawson Raddick has entered the game. D-Rad is from Gretna, Nebraska, and he is from, I think, Reinhardt University. Yes, the Reinhardt University Eagles, and he will come on to face Zane Denton, Luke Henderson, and Tyler Porter, 3, 4, and 5. Zane Denton, Willie. So Raddick is the 5th pitcher for the Potters. McClendon, Coxon, McReynolds, Schmidt, and now Raddick. As we are at 7-5 in the top of the 8th inning. Zane Denton has flied deep to center, hit into a double play, and struck out. And he chops that one slowly out to second. Carson Moore makes the pickup and over to first for the out. Truly impressive as 3 straight assists for Carson Moore. And
you know what? I was going to say that.
What?
3 straight assists
yes,
for
I know
Carson
you
Moore.
were. But I had to deal with
You
a
know?
woman who won the 50-50, wanted to give me her ticket.
What did I tell you?
Which I was going to take and then pretend like I won.
I told you, the moment Willie says come up to the window, they're going to come right to ours.
He did say come to the far window on
It
the
doesn't
side.
matter. It doesn't
he
matter.
did say that.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, she looked very happy, and I was happy for her.
I'm happy for her.
I
She's
was
got all
happy
the
for
money.
her, too. Almost $600, dude.
Oh.
That could cover a couple of those waffle on a sticks for you.
Oh, I need a couple more.
I know. You were really hungry. You wanted to get the skincare products, though. That
Yes,
they're giving
I
out.
did.
There's a second
Well,
price. I got to
Do you see how
applaud them.
dry this is?
Yeah,
this
I
is
do,
so
I do,
dry.
I do.
Okay?
I see that. Maybe less waffle.
Less
cones?
waffle.
Maybe that would be a thought. I don't know.
More iced coffees.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Inside with that one. 2 balls and no strikes on Luke Henderson, who has walked, doubled, and grounded out, an RBI ground out back in the 6th inning. He has scored a run. He has driven in a run. Fouled over by the Potters dugout. A
That
pack
was-
of Potters are scattered over there.
That was a heat seeker right for
That
Eli.
was- yeah. Eli's still got some moves.
Oh, he's got
He's
the
a little
move.
older,
Oh, yeah.
but he's got some moves still.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 2-1, more importantly.
He was a good dodgeball player back in his day.
Oh, imagine. I was a good dodgeball player.
I know you were. I've seen highlights.
Yeah. Well, there was no cameras.
I read it.
Edison hasn't.
I
put
read
in-
about him.
Yeah, they were in the paper. That was how small my town was. 5th grade dodgeball results.
Yes.
The Phantom.
Has taken over
Second place.
dodgeball.
Second place.
You got
Come
second
on.
place?
Yeah. Well, the guy that got first place knew how to do the worm and stuff.
Oh.
And you can never hit a guy that can do that.
No.
Come
you
on.
never could learn to do the worm.
No way. Ball 4. So Henderson's on at first with his second walk of the night, and Tyler Porter, who has a strikeout and a ground out, but also has a 2-run homer coming to the plate. We're number 23, Tyler Porter, out of Butte Community College. Those are the Roadrunners.
We used to play them, huh?
Yes, we did. Chops it foul. You know, I just noticed there's like 100 people in here.
I know, right?
It really is a lot. Oh, there's our winner. Bravo.
Yay,
oh, she
the
won
winner.
the skincare. That's your skincare stuff she's taking.
She's taking my skincare away.
Can he have one, like, container of the skin cream?
Yeah.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Okay.
Something for the turkey neck?
Yeah. No.
No?
Gobble, gobble, brother.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
All right.
I got gobble-itis. What am I going to do? Hit in the air toward right field. Norton on the run, and that's a dive and makes a tremendous catch. What a catch by Jackson Norton. Diving toward the line, and that could well be a game-saving catch over there by the right fielder out of St. Mary's, and robbed Porter of a base hit.
Excellent camera work by Evan there to capture that one. Norton out there laying out for it.
Man, did he lay out.
And I actually think he caught that in fair territory.
I believe you're correct, sir. Jamison Barnes is our hitter. Came on at third base back in the 6th inning and struck out. So he is 0 for 1. Grant McGuire was in the spot before him. Raddick delivers high and outside, 1-0. And that looked like it was going to be harmless, and all of a sudden you look up there and you say, well, there's not a lot of time for Jackson to get there, and then he just went into the dive.
Yeah, his closing
That was
speed.
the dive. Yeah, closing speed was good. Kind of like a linebacker, just lowering the boom on the running back coming out of the backfield. Raddick's pitch is swung on and missed. Luke Owens is on deck. Lucas Owens. I call him Luke. I don't know the gentleman. Call him Lucas. activity in the Lone Wolves bullpen as well. Potters also having somebody up. That one's fouled out of play. So Raddick gets to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Jameson Barnes from American River College.
Oh, I know those
Yeah,
guys.
baby.
I know those
Yeah, I
guys.
think we just missed Jameson Barnes, though.
Yeah,
He
I
might have
think
been
so.
a red shirt the year we were there.
So he may have been up in the booth with us.
He might have been.
Yeah.
What a fine fellow, allegedly. Hits that one up in the air right side. Dobson calling for it in foul ground, and he'll make the catch. Good job, Dawson. Raddick in the 8th. We go to the bottom of inning number 8. Potter 7, Lone Wolves 5.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses,
Bottom of inning number 8, Dylan Rabo still on the mound for the Chico Lone Wolves. He'll face Brady Dobson, then Mason Belding and Ryan Jackson. 7, 8, and 9 for the Potters, who are looking maybe a little insurance would be nice. Dobson has been on base all 3 times, 2 hits and a walk, and he scored twice in his Potters debut, and he takes a 60-mile-an-hour breaking ball for a strike.
The pitching change to Rabo really has mixed up the Potters hitters, man.
That one is outside at a robust 62.
He's been averaging between 60 and about 75, so 75 is going to be his fastball. Anything below that's probably going to be some breaking stuff, and he's really had the Potters hitters really off.
Yeah, and to your point, Hanna was about 88 when he was in.
Yep.
And they went from Hanna to Rabo, and
Yep.
that change has really affected, it seems, has affected some of the Potter hitters, as that one is fouled off, and Dobson faces a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Potters with 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and 2 in the sixth. Lone Wolves 2 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth, and 1 in the seventh. And Jackson Norton might have saved a couple in that 8th inning. That's a chopper down to first base, handled by Henderson, and he gets there by a step against the diving Dodson. So 1 out here in the inning, and that'll bring up for the first time Mason Belding, who came on for Cooper Smith back in the 6th, and is getting his first at bat. Cooper was 0 for 2, did score a run after walking in the 6th. So Belding's up here. Been playing first base. He plays catcher, and we're going to have a maybe a pitching change. Belding was 2 for 5 in the game last night. He has 6 runs batted in on the season. And it looks like we got a new pitcher coming in, or at least walking toward the area. And I'll tell you, to your point, Stones, I thought Dylan Rabo did a real good job out there. for the Chico Lone Wolves.
Oh, he really did. Absolutely. It looks like Kyle Scott was the pitcher that you were referring to, but doesn't look like they're making the change just yet.
He's walked in there. Yeah, because Dylan Rabo came on in the 6th, got a double play from Bland, then 1-2-3 in the 7th, and has a first batter out here in the 8th.
Well, it's a good move by the Chico Lone Wolves manager to do that. You follow up a guy who's throwing 88, nearly 90 miles an hour, where all the Potters hitters are gearing up to catch up to that, and then you bring in a guy who's all off speed, even his fastball's off speed.
Well, that's well said, and here's Mason Belding, who's got to deal with that right now. Maybe you wanted to grab a bat again.
Oh, of course he does.
No, you do.
Oh, I do,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay,
I see
thought so.
62. Yeah, I'm
You're out
sitting
there.
all over that.
You'll follow that to the catcher's glove.
You betcha.
Belding, check swing, and it's a little, I was going to say it's a little high, but it's in there for a strike. Right on the top of the zone. This umpire has checked out pretty well from the old track man in here. He's done a pretty darn good job out there.
He's done a pretty good job.
Belding takes that one, and that's a beauty. That's your 62 mile an hour right there, and that was perfectly placed by Reva.
Well, in a situation like this, if I were the Potters hitters, I would be sitting on something along those lines. Because if he brings the 75 mile an hour fastball, you've got that. That's BP. So, you stick and you pick a pitch just like that to sit on, and you know you're going to see it in the at-bat. So sit on that pitch and let it rip.
If he comes with the 75, you can handle that, even if you're looking for something a little bit slower. 0-2 on Mason out of Del Oro High School from Grass Valley, California. LSU is his college. Takes high fastball. To your point there, 77. So Raybo kind of pushing it up a little bit.
Yep.
But as I've always said, the higher pitches are going to have more velocity.
Absolutely.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Off-speed pitcher going to have to throw it down to first to get him out, and they do, as the ball comes flying out of the Potters bullpen at the same time. So Raybo with his 2nd strikeout, he is retired 6 in a row, actually 7 if you got a double play. And here's Ryan Jackson. And now we are going to get a change. Actually, this is going to be Luke Euler, it looks like. Is that 13 or 12?
12.
That's 12. Okay, my bad. Ryan Jackson, the right-hander, against now I think is going to be a right-hander. Like you said, Kyle Scott was the candidate that we had to come in at 6'5". And I think it is Kyle Scott.
I just need him to turn just ever so slightly. Ever so slightly turn.
Just got to make sure that number is the one we thought it is. Yeah. Sometimes pitch, if you're watching us now and you're going to pitch against the Potters, when you come into the game, if you're pitching, turn around so we can see your number.
Pirouette. We like pirouetting.
There you go.
19.
Yes. Well done. Kyle Scott, 6'5", out of Feather River. So 2 innings. 2 1/3 innings for Raybo. No hits allowed and 2 strikeouts. So that's just really well done by the left-hander. And he'll give way to Kyle Scott, who will face Ryan Jackson. And if I'm probably a guy who throws a little bit quicker than Raybo, and so that'll get the Potters hitters the other way coming around.
Absolutely.
Looks like Noah Madsen is one of the guys at least warming up. I think we saw Noah last night. Didn't he close the game out on Wednesday? Yes, he did. 1 hit and 2 strikeouts in 1 inning in that game against South Bay Storm.
He just wrapped up his warm-up tosses in the bullpen now, so it looks like he will be the guy coming in the night.
It is a safe situation. First one of the season, or it is right now it is.
It's
if
nice,
the Potters
isn't it?
score two runs or something, it wouldn't be. But, yeah, this would be the first safe situation. And as you said before, you like to see your team playing in these kind of games. You don't want to see, if you're the Potters, you don't want to see the way that the Lone Wolves got their last couple of runs with the walk. You don't want to see that. But you do want to see your team play in the tough situations. You get a play like Jackson Norton with the diving play, and he does that under pressure. That's a huge move right there. We had Carson Moore make a tremendous play under pressure.
3 or 4 of them in a row too, and you don't want the walks to be the situation, but that's the one thing as a team you can control.
Yeah,
you can control those walks. So everything else that's going to happen in this tight ball game situation, this is all beneficial to the Potters and their coaching staff to really understand where their team is and how they're going to be better.
So a young man wanted to tell us it was his dad's birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
But we could announce it on here.
But nobody was
Willie
gonna
wants
hear
to do it in the place where
Yeah.
the dad probably is.
Yeah, we want to give Willie the
Yeah,
opportunity.
and Willie does that better than anyone.
He's way better than us anyway. So.
No.
Oh, come on, you know it.
Duh.
Yeah, right.
1-0 on Ryan Jackson, who has doubled, struck out, been hit by a pitch. Hits that one high in the air to left field. If it stays fair, it's out of here. It is fair, and it is out of here. Ryan Jackson puts a torch on one, and he's doubled, and now he's homered. And the Potters lead at 8-5.
352 for your distance, launch angle of right around 30.
You love that launch angle.
96 mile an hour off the bat. So even if you don't hit it triple digits off the bat, that launch angle really does come into play.
Okay, and this maybe I should go behind the scenes with this one, but we're never less than 100 off the bat.
We shouldn't be.
No, we're never less than that. No, when we publicize it,
when
it's
we
always
publicize-
100.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well-
we got to give the guys 100.
Okay.
That was a perfect example of what you said about launch angle.
Yeah,
though. I mean, that
absolutely.
ball was tattooed.
It was tattooed.
And it just got out of here in a hurry. And Jackson homers. He now has 3 runs batted in, and the Potters are up 8-5. That's down low as we have Jordy Lopez, who has singled, grounded out, flied out, and walked. So Jordy is 1 for 3, has scored a run. That one's lined into center field, and that's a base hit.
So what happens? You bring out somebody with a little bit more velocity on the pitches, and the hitters get right back into that groove where they've been probably all year before they even got out here to Lincoln.
Yeah, just very comfortable in that
Yeah.
environment, you know. Maybe it's easier for batters to gear up than it is for them to gear down.
I always found it to be the case, and
yeah.
I'm sure you did when you were playing as well. I mean, it's easier to gear up than to take something off of your bat.
Carson Moore, the hitter, he takes a strike. And sometimes when it's coming in like it was with Raybo, and hey, we're not saying anything negative about him.
Oh,
Dylan
absolutely
pitched very
not.
well.
He pitched very well.
Sometimes it comes in at crazy angles,
Yep.
you know, and stuff like that.
Well, and your eyes get really big.
Yeah.
The ball's not in the same spot where
Swing
you
out
saw
of your
it.
shoe tops, and all of a sudden the
Yeah.
ball's in the catcher's glove, and he's smiling at you.
Absolutely. No, Raybo, he pitched really well for the Lone Wolves tonight.
2 1/3, no hits, 2 strikeouts.
There's a reason why guys like that do well in the big leagues. There's not a lot of them, but there are several.
Yeah, and those guys, and to that point, I mean, and he would develop through the thing. Their control is pinpoint.
Absolutely.
They never give free passes. You know,
No. We're talking about pitching to a zone.
Yeah.
And those guys are good at pitching to a zone, and Raybo tonight was very good at doing that.
1 ball, 1 strike. More check swing. It's a little high. It's like a point guard who isn't flashy, but never makes mistakes. Never turns the ball over.
Yeah.
Always passes it to the right guy.
Tiny
Because you-
Archibald comes the name.
Because you've got to be exact, or else you're going to be if Raybo loses a little or loses a location, he's going to be in trouble.
He's going to be in trouble,
Yeah.
and he's going to come out quick.
Yeah.
And as a pitcher, you got to be able to stay in the game as long as possible.
That's what you want to do. Carson Moore now 3 balls and 1 strike. He is RBI ground out, flied out, grounded out, and walked. Perrin Bland is on deck. He's getting the ball out of the other bullpen for once. And you want to add an extra ball now
I do.
because it was
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with your rule.
That should be a walk right now. Go ahead. Go down to first base.
Point the way. Point the way. Fouled off by Carson Moore. Since he didn't get that walk with the Stones rule, it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Perrin Bland on deck. He has an 1 for 4 night going on. That sails high and outside. Gets the base on balls for Moore's on for the second time, and here is P. Bland. He's grounded to short, popped to short, singled and hit into a double play. So he is up here for his 5th time. Looking to put this one out of reach for the Potters as they lead at 8-5. Ryan Jackson with the solo home run earlier in the inning, followed by a Lopez single and a base on balls to Carson Moore. High and inside from Kyle Scott out of Feather River Community College. Sean's still upset because the Giants,
Yeah, let's not talk about that on air.
didn't really close the deal. That's all I'll say, Strike. Hopefully, I wish you were recording it and no one told you and you went home and watched it. You'd have to step to the middle of the night just to see it.
I'll never do that with a live sporting event. Can't do it.
Okay, I understand that. Bland takes outside. Nice block by Denton to keep the runners at first and second. Lopez at second. Carson Moore at first. Two teams do it again tomorrow night. The pesky Chico Lone Wolves are back in town for Fireworks Disney Night. So it's going to be explosive tomorrow. It's going to be crazy tomorrow. Bland chops one foul down the third base line. I mean, fireworks nights are always crazy. You throw Disney in there. You got probably Aladdin. You probably got Princess Jasmine. As you said, you probably got
the Mermaid.
Not the Mermaid. The
Well,
Little
I don't know
Mermaid.
what they're all called
You don't just call
anymore.
them the Mermaid.
I watched that like 20 years ago.
Okay, well,
I
still
don't know
the
what
Little
their-
Mermaid.
I don't know
hasn't
what their
got-
names
hasn't
are.
got any bigger. Bland rips one into right center field, giving chase and not making the play, and it gets past the center fielder Blakely. One run will score. Here comes the second run. The throw to the plate will be too late. Bland clears the bases with a two-run double, and the Potters are up 10-5.
Insurance runs that the Potters absolutely needed going into
Absolutely.
the ninth. So to drive in two here and have a little bit of a cushion might not be a safe situation now, but
that's okay.
It's
don't mind.
okay.
We don't mind, and Bland now picks up his 11th and 12th runs batted in on the season. And we're going to get a pitching change for the Lone Wolves. We'll step away for just a second. Potters on top 10-5.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Jackson Norton, the hitter, with Bland at second base. Norton has struck out, been hit by a pitch, reached on an error and fly to left, and made a stupendous catch in right field. Jack Williamson is the new pitcher, and he delivers a strike. Jack coming to us from Butte Community College as well. Perrin Bland out at second base. Picks up the RBI double. Potters have scored 3 times here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on that one, did Mr. Williamson. 0-2 on Jackson Norton.
Remind me, what Butte? What was their
Roadrunners.
The Roadrunners.
Roadrunners.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Swings and misses, and Williamson comes in and gets the final out, but not before the Potters score 3 times in the inning. We go to the ninth. Potters 10, Lone Wolves 5.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community.
Top of inning number 9, it's Noah Madsen out on the mound for the Potters to try to nail this one down. It's been kind of elusive, but he is out here trying to do it. He is out of Roseville, California. The big right-hander will face Lucas Owens to start off the top of the 9th. Owens has been up one time. He walked and scored a run. Came on for Shakespeare Taylor back in inning number 7. Owens, Metzger, and Stillman for the Lone Wolves. Line drive in the left center field. That's not going to stay up. It's a base hit. It's only the 3rd hit unofficially here as I'm looking over my scorebook. It's only the 3rd hit for the Lone Wolves. But it comes with start off the top of the 9th inning, and Isaiah Metzger will be the hitter. The designated hitter is walked, struck out, and walked again. So he is 0 for 1. Out of Feather River Community College and headed to the University of Arkansas at Montecito. Montecito. It sounds very fancy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Madsen delivers a fastball outside at 88. 1-0. Potters with 3 runs on the board in the bottom of the 8th inning to kind of give us a little bit of breathing room, but you see why they needed it because the Lone Wolves come out and start off the 9th with a base hit. Off the bat of Owens. There's a strike. Well, actually, it's not. Actually, it's not. I'm rarely that wrong, but I thought it was a strike.
That the Potters need right here?
A little bit outside.
They need a shutdown inning.
Oh, I like it.
Right here.
I give you credit for the shutdown inning concept, but it's the 9th inning, so obviously you don't.
You got to shut it down.
Yeah, that's different, though.
You got to shut it down.
What happens? Here's a question. That's foul out of play. What happens if there's 2 outs and 2 strikes on the batter? What happens?
Two outs and 2 strikes on the batter?
Yeah, in this inning, what would happen?
The last strike guy would come out?
That's what I'm trying to see.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to see.
You can keep hoping and praying.
I love that guy.
But that guy doesn't exist anymore.
I love that. He's not like
that guy's got
Bigfoot.
old and gray stuff and can't move his joints anymore, all right?
Chopper down to 3rd. Russell's going to go to 2nd. Did they make the play? Yes, they did.
But I'm sure one of these interns up here would be great at last strike guy.
So a fielder's choice for
I
Metzger.
forgot
He
it,
goes
yeah.
down to first base, and Nate Stillman will be the hitter. Stillman came on in the 6th inning and batted for Martinez. In the 7th, he walked. Out of Casa Roble High School, headed for Feather River Community College. Jackson Blakely will be next. Madsen delivers a fastball just a little bit inside. Got to 90 on that one from Noah Madsen. 1-0 to Nate Stillman. Metzger over at first base after the fielder's choice. That is just a little bit too high, 2-0. Stillman, not a tall guy. Just outside the strike zone. Again, this umpire has really done a great job by the metrics that we can see out here.
Oh, yeah. I'd say he's been 92.5% accurate.
That's very good.
I think it's very good.
That's hit high in the air to right field. Going back is Norton. He's got room. He'll make the catch for the second out. So 2 outs. Metzger over at first base, and that'll bring up Jackson Blakely, who was struck out, hit into a fielder's choice, walked, and had an RBI ground out.
You know what? I think somebody found the last strike guy.
What?
I think you might be surprised that he might actually come back.
Well, there have been
rumors?
No, there have been imposters, wannabes that I've noticed right away. I know it's not the real guy. There's a strike on Blakely. And we're 1 strike away from finding out. That's all I've got to say. 0-1. Blakely out of Wagner University. They're the Seahawks. He scored one of the 2 runs in the 6th inning for the Lone Wolves after walking. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 0-2 on Blakely. Crowd is unassuming. They don't know what may be. Oh, wait a minute. What is this now? Oh, it is the last strike guy. And the crowd, noticing the last strike guy, respond immediately to the last strike guy. And there's a pitch, strike 3. The last strike guy is back. Madsen closes it down on our final score tonight. Potters 10 and the Chico Lone Wolves 5. No post game for us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow at 6:05 for the first pitch. Do want to mention, though, tonight's player of the game is Ryan Jackson. He was 2 for 3 with a double and a home run. So for Mark the Phantom Lowe, and, got to mention the winning pitcher is McClendon. That was the winning pitcher, Gavin McClendon, for the Potters. Mark the Phantom Lowe, Evan the engineer, and Stones McCoy, and also the last strike guy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.